Alright guys, and welcome back to Dope Check, episode number 94. The boys are back. Don is back from Birmingham. He had a fantastic time. We've got a lot to talk about. Rostermania is popping off on the timeline today, and for the last few days. We've got Falcons blowing it up, we've got Ravens blowing it up, we've got Surge, what are they cooking? We've got Kenny possibly back into the league just a week after his Dope Check appearance. We've got Drama at Miami, and then we've got the CDL files hitting the timeline. aBeZy, Nero, Hydra's girlfriend. It's all going on. It's all going on, Don. It's good to have you back. Thanks for joining us live on the YouTube, after the fact on Spotify and the other platforms. Don, you happy to be back in the States?
Yep, happy to be back home. Happy to be back on the show. You know, I was traveling that last Monday. Long travel day. Glad I made it home safe. Back in the swing of things. Been kind of bored, to be honest. It's like I've had a whole week off, which is kind of nice, but kind of not nice. I like working because the work is like not real work. It's like fun, you know, going to shows, watching scrims, and just being involved in COD. So just not having like nothing this past week. I've been kind of fucking bored. But yeah, I mean, I'm just excited for the matches to come back, the watch parties. You know, I'm gonna be missing Kenny. So maybe the KD watch party is already GG.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's cool. It's cool. Just excited to get everything going, and then like just even with my team, just way more focused on like we just have to win the elite. I mean, we won the last one, but like last one was just like kind of like a bonus. Like it didn't matter if we won or lose, essentially. This one, like we have to win. So it's just, and we're gonna have a new team as well. So,
well, absolutely.
Just, yeah.
Everything's going crazy. Everything's going crazy. We've had a crazy week of roster. The drama stuff, I don't really care about too much.
No?
Nah, not really. I don't think anything crazy happened. The Nero stuff, cool. The aBeZy stuff, cool. I don't really talk about the other stuff either. I don't like. No, we
can move over that one.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that specific one. The Nero stuff, the aBeZy stuff, we can like breeze past because you know it happened. But like the drama stuff, I'm done with the drama stuff over here, guys. I'm done with the drama stuff.
That's what he says.
Apart from the Nero one, because that was a good one.
The Nero one was a pretty good one, to be fair.
The Nero one was really good, and his his tweets and everything like that was class. Like I actually respect it a lot. But yeah, no, Ken, we've lost him. He done one Dope Check show and said, "Fuck that, I'm not doing that again." So. Yeah, that's chalked. Like Don said, his show with him too. Yeah, if he's gone, that's chalked too. So nice one, Ken. Cheers for ruining everything. And now I'm gonna have to vote for him to win every match because that team sounds pretty fun to watch. So that'll be fun. But yeah, no, a lot of stuff happened in this week. Can't wait to talk about it. No COD matches to talk about, so there's no analyzing gameplay for people that love listening to us talk about gameplay. Yeah, because we analyze everything. We analyze it. Yo, that P1 crazy. The mental stuff happened on that. But yeah, no. Episode 94, we're very close to the 100, which is gonna be a banger. We're gonna get 25 people on.
Yeah,
so
that's the plan. Yep.
Yeah, I don't even know 25 people, Rab.
Not even do I. Let's get into the news, baby. We're gonna start with the good stuff. When you DM your teammates go mid-tourney, it's a classic. It's look. Parasite's still the GOAT, as far as I'm concerned. Try as you might, Nero tried, but he ain't that guy, and that's okay. That's okay. Hagi's still king of the roost, but look, Nero, he got himself in a bit of a pickle. That's okay, right? It is what it is, but then it looked like he got dropped for it. I don't think he did.
Nah.
But he did a tweet. I mean, look, okay, let's just briefly set the scene for everyone involved here. We have Nero sent a couple of DMs. They didn't go down especially well. They got leaked on the timeline. It is what it is. It's unfortunate. Nero decided to do a statement. What do we think about the statement, Trey? What's your thoughts? Did we need a statement? I don't think we needed a statement, personally.
Not really. For starters, like, his statement was, what did he say? Like, I'm a human being.
Sorry, I've got a real life, or
Yeah,
whatever
something
he
like
said.
that.
Yeah.
Listen, end of the day, you know, it made for a good, because he was silent for a little bit. It just made for a good intro to him saying basically I've been dropped, which I didn't even hear he was getting dropped until he done the tweet, and I was like, when he said unreleased FA or something like that, I was sat there thinking, oh shit, like he's single, like he's nah, he lost his job. That's what it meant. Listen. I think the girl done a bit too much, in my opinion. I don't think he done. Like I've had this discussion with a few people. I don't think he done anything wrong. You know, guy got a bit horny on Maine, and you know she said no, and he said my bad gang. Typical response. I don't think he done anything crazy, and you know people were saying that blurred out pic was whatever. I'm not getting into it. I don't think it was because I feel like she was trying to say something about that. But listen, I don't think he done anything wrong. I think my guy just tried shooting and missed, and that's okay. On the terms of him being dropped for it, though, I know Twitter was in uproar, so I feel sorry for Brian Saint because he probably had to go on the main to tweet that.
He did a tweet for the first time in like 3 months.
So I think
Hashtag
I think he was getting dropped anyway because of their bad land performances.
It's just because he does this tweet, like when he drops the UFA and then he tweets out the Parasite one. It's just sensational. 13,000 likes on this. I didn't even drop a like. There we go. You earned it, Nero. You earned it. You will be back. Don't worry about that.
But yeah, no. Listen, I don't think he done anything like crazy wrong. He just, shot, missed, and she thought it was. Listen, the word she used was crazy.
Yeah, and then she backed down. So
and then she deleted it all. Like the word she used was mental.
Yeah. I agree with Trey. I mean, even like seeing my girl agree, like said, even my girl was like, I mean, he just shot a shot and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you want a guy to say? Hello, and you want him to wine and dine you first? Like, I don't know. To me, I just feel like that. I don't know the woman. I don't even know her profile. I'm just saying, I'm just going to address her as the woman who exposed him. I feel like she probably doesn't get a lot of male attention because, like this is your first motherfucking DM. This is your first ever guy approaching you in the DMs, and now you feel sexually harassed. Like, but this is also why I've never, like, I just feel like the best way to do it, try to talk, ask him for the number, FaceTime, do it over voice. Just try to not to text shit. Any shit where you could get screenshotted. You can't find a screenshot of me saying some weird shit. I might have said some freaky shit on FaceTime if she was recording my shit. That's different. And then she just doing some next level shit. But like, I ain't never see. Don't say no freaky shit over DM. Say it if you trying to get on some freaky timing. Do that shit in the Discord. Hey, can I call you on Discord real quick? Hey, can I FaceTime you? You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But I just feel like she doesn't get a lot of male attention. And I just feel like she did a lot, way too much. Now, on the funny side of the shit, I mean, Nero, I just feel like you just got to move differently. You got to move smarter. You got to move differently, bro. Like there's plenty of examples to learn from, just looking at the COD community, looking at you're what's the word? A personality. Like you have, people who want to expose you. You're kind of important in a certain aspect. So like, just move smarter, man. DM the women if you want, you're trying to get some, you're trying to get active. DM them, call them, just be very smart about it. You don't need to, you don't need to DM everybody, be more selective, just move differently. But it was funny because I feel like hey, can I have some set? Like, I don't know. Like,
it was funny. I
don't know. He's like, that should be working. If that shit work for him, good for him. But like,
my only thing about it was just like, he made it out like it was a new food he ain't tried before.
Oh, he's definitely hit that before. No, he's hit that plenty of times.
Nah, it's just like, yo, wanna E6? I ain't never done that before.
Yeah, that was great cap. That's good cap though. He's got the right idea because you got a cap. That's the whole
No,
point.
I'm
Off
not.
the
Listen,
rip,
I'm
you
not.
gotta-
I'm not.
you
I'm
gotta
not.
lie.
I'm not discrediting it, but the way he said it made it sound like it was like a new food he ain't tried before that just came out.
Yeah. But that's the whole trick. That was great cap. That was good cap. See, that part I'll tip. But it was still just let's have eat. Like, Nick, can you?
Wait,
You know what I'm saying? Can we ease into it a little bit?
Yo,
like,
the Haggy reply is great too. Just a LeMayo full circle moment. Mad.
yeah.
Wait, Haggy dropped to reply?
I think he replied to Nero's unrestricted.
Oh, he
hate
did.
tweet,
He did.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go. Wow, it's beautiful. This is heritage. This is COD heritage right here.
In my honest opinion, for anyone, especially like challengers or up and coming, like, you know, 17, you're 17 and cracked, you're fucking 16, right? And you make the league, you start getting money. Listen, when you get money, try to get a girl that's not in the scene. Don't be messaging. Just being honest, these people are kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that girls in the real world aren't weird, but like that's what I promise you'll be better off at taking that route. So it's for all the young up and comers.
Take a note.
All the young up and comers that's gonna come into some money and you're the hot superstar on the market. Try not to get one of these people.
Mm-hmm. So the other files that got leaked straight out of aBeZy. This was actually the first thing that happened during the week, which was kind of hilarious, really. BenJ started talking about it. I don't really know where this came from. I don't know if we have an answer yet on like where this got leaked from, how this even got leaked, because like this is from a private scrim. aBeZy didn't even say it. It's not like he went in game chat and started running his mouth. Like,
yeah.
This is just a comment made in the private of your own team, and it really ain't that serious, right? But somehow this has been leaked. I don't know by who or exactly how. There was some talk that this VOD, like someone accidentally leaked the unlisted VOD, and that was part of a playlist, and then someone went through the whole playlist and tried to find a moment like this, but then it got deleted. It got tweeted out by like a burner, and that burner was trying to explain how they came into it, and then they just deleted everything. So it still ain't that clear how this came public. And then with the whole like the fake Hydra girlfriend stuff that happened a couple of days later on a new burner account, it's like either somebody just is preying on these guys' downfall, Trey, is trying to spark a little bit of chaos, or I don't know. People were like, damn, the coach is leaking to get aBeZy dropped or something, or it's BenJ pulling the strings.
Well, you know,
it was BenJ.
I don't know what's going on. The LAT camp seems in a weird spot because everything just keeps going crazy over there.
It's gotta be weird after this.
I don't
think aBeZy has a clear answer as to what
after
happened,
this one, maybe a little bit, but like, listen, this is how I feel about it. Even if this did get like, listen, if they wanted to drop a player or they all hated aBeZy, you want to get rid of aBeZy, tweeting this out wouldn't be a way, or finding this wouldn't be a way to get rid of aBeZy. No one's gonna get dropped for this. Like, it's in the private.
Nowadays.
It's in the privacy of your own scrims. Do I agree with it? Listen, personally, like he said what he said, but it's in the privacy of his own scrims. He should feel like he feels safe enough to say that around everyone in that room. And the fact that it's come out is like crazy. Maybe he's like, damn, what the fuck's going on here? But like, these things should never come out. Like, these VODs know nothing, anything like that. Like, personally, to me, I really couldn't care. Like, deep down that he said something like that. I don't think the word's cool, but like, he said it in the privacy of his own scrims, which seems like crazy to me that it comes out.
It's also like things just change with the times, right? Like, I mean, look, 15 years ago, bloody hell, there was a wild time in there. It was a wild time in the Discord chats, for sure. In the
that would have been every death in Black Ops 2. MWA.
You should have seen the Twitter timeline back in like 2014. Wow, it was popping off, and it was the same in voice comms and all this. Like 5 years ago, probably like around that time, this would have been like, whoa, because the first I heard of this was it like the CDL hater account or something? He was like, yo, there's this clip going around, like aBeZy's about to get cancelled. And I'm like, okay, come on. It can't be that serious, right? And then I see the clip and I'm like, bro, we're not getting cancelled over this in 2026. Maybe a few years ago. And also cancelling, like, I don't know, it was always a weird time anyway. People would just take it into their own hands. I think aBeZy's done absolutely the right thing by just not addressing any of it at all. Especially when your own team boss is going to be like, it is what it is. People will forget and like we'll move on and we'll talk about it on this podcast and then never again. So it is what it is.
Yeah.
RX Goon, great name by the way. I agree. Twitter nowadays is still going crazy. But I'm saying like the COD players back in the day, 12, 15 years ago, were tweeting some wild stuff. And there are clips out there from players that are way worse than this aBeZy clip. So, you know, like the files are out there. The files are going to come out at some point. But like the thing is, things have changed. It doesn't, it ain't going to make as much difference anymore. So, my boy, go on.
Nade shot saying he really hit that shit though. Like he don't give a fuck either.
Yeah, he don't care.
Yeah.
Like if I'm aBeZy, I'm sat there being like, ah, shit. Like they don't give a fuck.
Bro, yeah. I mean, listen. I don't want to take the fall on the sword for the community, but this is one of the reasons why people don't talk shit and people can't be themselves because people are just scared for the backlash, the criticism, and like. I seen the other day this guy's whole content on Twitter. Obviously, I don't support it and I don't like it. But this guy's whole content, it had like 50,000 favorites and 5,000 retweets. His whole content is like going into public places in the ghetto and like calling people the hard R and shit. And he's blowing up. Like he's making like people are loving the content. So it's like that's way crazy. Like calling someone the F word in a fucking scrim, obviously no one means it. Like whenever you say that in a game, you mean like this guy's playing zesty. He's doing some bull. What the hell is this guy doing? He's a loser.
He's doing some free play.
Yeah. He doesn't mean you Rencore. You are. You know what I'm saying? Like he doesn't mean that. So it's just like, bro, like motherfuckers are just doing way too much, bro. The shit people say in scrims about each other is insane. Like you even try to say stuff to like. Just kind of like give you more of a competitive edge. Like you don't like that person. Like, I don't know. I don't think none of that shit matters. Even if he said it outside the game, I wouldn't have gave a fuck. Personally. You know what I'm saying? It's just, bro, he's just yapping. He's just fucking talking. It's not really that deep. It's not like he came through with some fucking insane intent.
It's also like these VODs are like hours long. And this is the worst that you found. Like,
hours long, yeah. He has something out for Ringcore. Like, bro, no one gives a fuck, bro. Like, people used to say, kill yourself, do all type of crazy shit, fall off a bridge. Like, bro, come on, bro. Like,
Clay said that to Ernie and everyone made him out like he shot him with a 12 gauge.
Yeah, like come on, bro. Like, bro, they need to be able to say that.
Yo,
like,
Clay said KYS to Ernie, bro. Like, yo, he's lost his job.
Yeah,
he's gone,
bro. You need to be able to say crazy shit, bro, without there being an insane issue or whatever, bro. Like, I just think this shit needs to end, and people need to just say whatever the fuck they want to say. At this point,
Sib's reply was funny, by the way, because Sib was it wasn't long ago. Sib was on stream saying we don't stream our scrims because we'd be going because we canceling us left, right.
Sib just sprinted to the YouTube unlisted and deleted everything.
He was loving it, man. Sib had a generation run this day, and then the Nero stuff happened later on. So I don't know. Release the Sib files, man. Release the Paris files.
Dante said insane shit like. Bro, I've attacked people that are my friends. Like, I love Alec, but like, if he fucking pisses me off, like this fucking fat bitch, like, and I'm just saying shit just to say it, bro. Like, this shit is all like, what? We're just fucking talking.
Listen, popular opinion, no better feeling than calling someone a fat bastard when you're a fat bastard yourself.
Yeah, it's great.
Undeniably the greatest. Yo, what's this fat cunt doing, bro? While you're sat there, 300 pounds too? Like, yeah, fuck it, bro. Like,
like our team gives everyone nicknames. They call Vivid, or the witch, like, because he calls himself the doctor and the witch. That was him and Gio's name. So we just, all right, that's the most trashiest name The
Kind
witch
of
is
zesty
top
shit they
red.
on.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
what
don't know
is
what
that
the fuck they
about?
got going on.
The
Like,
witch and the wizard?
Wait,
Like, what kind
hold
of
on.
zesty-
Yeah,
Wait,
what
hold
kind
on.
of-
what kind
Wait,
of
rewind.
frou-frou they on?
Gio and who was this?
Vivid. It was like the
Bro,
witch
bro,
and the doctor
yo,
or some
they're
bullshit.
strictly
Like,
not getting picked up again based on
That's
those
got to be a
nicknames
droppable
alone.
offense more than
Yeah.
any of the shit I've heard today.
I'm
Wait, is
just
that
saying,
your-
like, we roast the fuck out the other team while we're playing them. Like, we just roast them.
It's part of the
That's
game.
what you do. Yeah, what the fuck?
Sure, with the name The Witch and the Wizard, I think I'll be fucking shooting myself.
Like, you gotta roast the other team, bro. Like, roasting the other team just gives you dope.
Yeah,
It makes you
but-
feel,
it makes you
feel
Witch and
better
the
about
fucking
yourself. You know what I'm
wardrobe.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like I said, calling someone fat when you're fat is by far the greatest feeling of all
Yeah.
time.
We've got to bring it back.
Oh.
So there we have it. The aBeZy files get leaked. There was some other leaks, but I don't think they're real, so I'm not going to talk about that. I do want to talk about the changes to the game. We've got new maps in ranked, and there's been lots of reaction. What's going to get into the Pro League, what is not. They've added a ton of new things, and they want to test them out. Now, I don't think they've added everything they could have done. I'd love to see them at least have a look at a meltdown search. Feel like that's kind of a no-brainer to at least try it. Havoc gave his perspective, though, because they've added a few new things. Ronnie's talk is that we are going to go from a 5... Actually, I think it was... Ronnie said this, but so did Ghost of Hope, that they're looking to go from 5 hardpoints, 5 searches, 3 overloads, to 6, 6, 4 instead. So adding 2, removing 1. What gets removed, I guess we'll see. There's a lot of talk about getting rid of Black Heart hardpoints, but some teams like it, other teams don't. So I'm not 100% sure what's going to happen there, but it's likely that 2 get added. And, well, different people have different opinions. I think Saki hardpoint generally has positive reviews.
That map sucks.
Okay. I mean, this is Traixx back, right? So obviously every map gets a 3 out of 10. You know what? This is perfect actually for you, Trey. We've got roll them off. So these are the few that we've got added. We've got Clifftown Hardpoint.
Terrible.
Is okay. Yeah. We've got Gridlock.
Terrible.
Oh no, not Gridlock, man.
Right, listen,
not the Gridlock.
Gridlock would actually play okay is if they had the same spawns as Black Ops 4. But
yeah, but they always mess out the spawns. Yeah.
Right, Gridlock doesn't play terribly, but I've noticed with most of these maps that like head glitches where ARs where power positions are. I don't know if we've grown 15 foot in the past couple years, but Don, you remember Bridgeheady on Gridlock where it had that big block?
Yep. Yeah,
and it was a god spot AR spot.
Yeah.
And you took a gunfight across the map with the other one, and if you won that, you broke the hill. Well, I don't know what's happened in the past fucking 7 years.
I don't think it was that tall, that block, to be honest.
Oh, Rab, it's up to my knees, bro. I have to lay
Is it
down
really
to
that
make
short
a head
now?
glitch. Yeah, it's that
Oh,
short.
funny.
Now, I don't know what's going on in it, but I went on that head glitch and I was like, hang on a minute. I crouched and I was like, damn, this is still not a head glitch.
Wait,
Like,
you crouched and you were still not standing?
Yeah,
really?
bro. Like
Wow,
it was
that's
like
really
it was up to
That's actually
here,
really
bro.
weird. Yeah.
Listen, I think Gridlock would play okay. Clifftown, wow. Don't even get me started.
Yemen, right?
It's definitely
Yeah, that's
Yemen.
Yemen.
That's Yemen.
Yeah. Don't even get me
Definitely
started
different
on that,
for
man.
sure.
What's the Sake? Holy hell! If I wanted to play Running Simulator, yeah, I would go play a game called Running Simulator, not load into a hard point Sake. That map will probably be played though, because kind of better than Blackheart and
I think
Colossus.
it's got to be better than some
I
of the
hate
shit we've
Colossus.
currently
Listen,
got
I hate.
going on.
For starters, I know how Colossus has been in for so long. The map's on a
Not a
slant.
wonk, mate. Yeah.
The map's on a slant. Sorry, do you want me to say that anymore? Why? How is that a thing? Clifftown, terrible map. You've got one hill that's a square. Good back in the day, but not for this. What other maps are there? Toshin
They put that in.
Oh yeah, I was so confused why that.
That got a tick in the box from Havoc, but then he said, I was faded about liking Toshin.
Hey, he was smoking black tar.
He said,
that day
Toshin
as
is
well.
ass, what was I smoking? And
Yeah,
then he gives the tick to Gridlock Hardpoint and he gives the tick to Plaza Search.
Yeah, the tick to Plaza search, that's even more blasted than giving the tick to Toshin.
You think?
Yeah.
Man, Plaza Search is a quality pubs map back in the day.
No, it wasn't.
It was. You just run up to the thing, chuck the stun off the wall, nade off
Plaza
the wall,
S&D,
C4 in the doorway.
Plaza S&D would be very entertaining to watch because guess what? It's just 4 brain-dead morons in each team just smashing out A-bomb.
Yeah.
Hey, let me explain something to you.
Right,
We're going. Hey, that map might make A-bomb turn into London. 2 smokes on either side, just run around with Nanks shiving man up. Like that's all it's gonna be.
It might be a lot of that actually. Yeah.
Listen, I would be down to watch it though. I would be down to watch it, but that map sucks. Let's keep it real. No one.
Especially nowadays, there isn't the utility there used to be. I don't know. Like people actually used to be throwing stuns and nades, and like obviously there's still nades and you can use smokes and stuff, but like there ain't no. I'm gonna chuck a flashbang in there and bang it out. Like
now I've played this map once. This map mode combo once. Utopia Overload.
not a fan.
Yo,
can't guess.
I don't know what drugs they got over there in Activision Treyarch Studios, but I don't think anyone asked for Utopia. Now we did say I would like the league and them to just put random maps in and just say fuck it. But after what they've just given us in ranked play, I think it's safe to say that they might need some help.
Might need a little bit of help.
They might. I was listen. I backtracked my statement. They might need some help. Yeah, Fringe S&D. That like. I liked Fringe S&D.
They say they moved the points on Utopia, by the way. I see a little bit of chatter on that.
Yeah, no, it still sucks.
They said they pushed them back. Okay.
Yeah, they haven't done that yet, but I can already tell it still sucks. And then Fringe S&D. Well, we've had Fringe S&D for the last God knows how many long.
I'm down for that one to come back in. I mean, Viper in the chat says Meltdown's the most voted S&D map in pubs right now. People are loving it. So I'm like, you know, let's send it in.
They haven't put Meltdown in rank though, have they?
No, for some reason, no. Which I'm a bit confused about.
They gave us
Toshin instead. Yeah.
Toshin.
Yeah. I was so confused at that. Like, Meltdown's literally a legendary search map. But, okay, whatever.
I'm very confused, bro. I'm very confused. I just... Even, like, I'm thinking about it, like I know some of the spawns on Raid HP were shit, but, like, Raid HP would have been fine in this game. Compared to what the fuck we have. Just keep that in mind. Compared to what the fuck we have, you can't tell me that Raid HP, because we played it in the beginning of the game, people's only complaints were sometimes where you blocked everything, you spawned on the hill, which that happens on every map because this game is just not the greatest. On Colossus P2, if you get 4 dead and you get the kills in the back and the front, the team will just spawn in the hill, literally in the P2 when you got 4 dead. But we still played the map. That was like, it was really Austin like complaining about it. He was like, "This is not the same raid," and then I swear everyone just did it. But, like that's the same play. That's the same like that basketball hill where you spawned in basketball.
It was like
it's
that.
The same thing as it's the same. It's the same thing as P2 Colossus. So I just feel like, I mean, the overall map of raid, like even on the Overload, like we played Raid Overload at the beginning of the game, it played fine. Like compared to what we have, I'm not saying it played good, but none of these maps play that good. You know what I'm saying? I'm honestly, you know, I was trying to be optimistic, you know, when we were doing the map rankings at the beginning, but now I'm completely on Traixx side. I just feel like we just need to pick the least shit option, but all the options are shit. Like there's not like a standout no-brainer option. These options are fucking horrendous for some. They have good maps to pick from. Then they pick Gridlock and they fuck the spawns up. then look. I haven't played it. I've watched it a couple times. Then Trey is saying they fuck the heck. Like they're not, just import the map. Just make the map play the way it used to play.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like I feel like I've grown. And it's the same on a lot of it too. You couldn't go on the truck back in the day, Don. You know, when you like climbed up on the 18 and it was
on the P1. On the control point.
Yeah, and you would jump
get on the truck.
Yeah, you can get up there willy nilly now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because before you have that timer and you used to catch people off guard, didn't you?
Yeah.
5 seconds to go get a world star, like catch off guard type shit. Now you can just chill up there.
Oh, okay. I mean,
now you're good.
I mean, they're talking about bringing back. I mean, they said either Arsenal or Frequency. I think I'd prefer to see Frequency, But even then, is it going to play like how it did? You know what I'm saying? Like, you never really know what they're going to cook up.
If they make it the same way, to me, frequency has always been a no-brainer, especially for like a wall bounce, because
it just makes so much
there's
sense.
so many elevated levels of the map where you mantle into the top windows, you wall bounce and grapple all through the P1. Like there's a grapple, the P1 would it fit the movement so well. Even that, I forgot what number the hill it was, but the one that was on like the straight lane, you can jump and wall bounce all over there. Like that, to me, that map is like a perfect no-brainer. Perfect no-brainer for this movement system and this game. Maybe. And they just won't do it. And then if they did do it, they probably fuck the spawns up. It's just like, what the fuck are they doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is so difficult? I don't know, the ins and outs of game design and all that type of shit, but there's no way you can't just remake it. Like, there's no fucking way it's that hard. Like, just redo it. Am I tripping? Maybe a game dev. Maybe we need Pac-Man or Aches or one of them, because I know they actually made a game and they understand it now. But like, how can you not remake it? What is so difficult about just taking the same gridlock we had in Black Ops 4? That was a very solid competitive map. Add it into this game and make it work.
I think we just need to bring back all the Black Ops 3 maps.
Yeah, they could do that too. But how? But they can't remake the map. They don't know how to remake the shit. They don't know how to remake the shit that they already made. It's like making a sandwich. It's like making a sandwich. Just put it.
We're losing the recipes, son. We're losing the recipes.
I think. Listen, if you want me, I think it's all AI'd.
That's so the AI is fucking it up.
Hey, you cannot tell me that they've someone sat there and gone, yo, that head glitch is too OP, bro. Let's move this block down a couple inches.
It probably is AI. But then that's even worse. Why are we using AI for shit we already did?
Right, we can't land on the moon anymore.
It's like when they bring Meltdown over and they just made it grey. Just import the sun.
It looks so bad, man. Everything they bring back is just
bring the sun back.
Why does everything always just get worse? It's crazy.
It's not my graphics settings. I got a 5070. I'm chill. I can put ray tracing on if it needs to look cool. But every map they bring, Yemen, I don't understand how you can make a desert map look dull.
No, it's impressive, yeah. I mean, I saw some footage the other day of Black Ops 3. I'm like, damn, this game looks so much better than the shit we played today. Like, I mean, even you have to go back a long way to find a COD game that looks worse than what we're currently playing. Like, Black Ops 1 looks better than these modern games. And that game came out in 2010. I was
COD 4 the other day doing old school jumps, and I promise you I got butterflies in my stomach. It was that nostalgic.
And that's 2007?
Yeah, because we're playing maps that like what was the map called? Block. Yeah, it was snowy in Russia.
Yeah, fuck.
And it was dark, gloomy, and then it was dark and gloomy how it's supposed to be. Then you go to Bog,
Yeah, different vibe, man.
Nighttime, shit's on fire, and then you hit Ambush, the desert map. You know what I'm saying? And it was like
throwing a little district. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just something. And then
evening city vibe.
Every map in this game looks the exact same, just horrid.
It's only like Raid that looks good because they brought it back and they did the Japanese theme and like that actually looks good. But look, the CDL, they don't want maps in more than 2 modes if they can avoid it. I don't know what you think about that. Like, because they think about it from a viewer perspective. They're like, we don't want too much repeat maps. I mean, right now we have plenty. We have Scar, we have Den, we have Exposure. But they were saying that in an ideal world, we don't have that, right? We just have maps in 2 modes and we have enough to make that work. And if we have enough good maps to do that, then like, sure, I'm not opposed to that necessarily, but we need enough good maps to actually justify that. And I don't know. Yeah.
I hate how we're just so stuck on 5 S&Ds, 5 hard points and 3 overloads. I hate it.
It's because Scrap don't want to scrim more than 4 hours a day, mate. So
I feel like you don't have to.
Yeah, just don't scrim over.
No, you definitely don't. You definitely don't.
Yo,
No,
we
I
suck.
agree.
What we did in AW, I swear in AW when they added all the maps, me and my team, we just didn't even like play half the
Yeah,
time.
or done. We played it all because we had a lot more passion.
I like that.
Yeah, I mean, you could play eights. I mean, you could do whatever. I don't know. The practice shit is a terrible argument.
It's just
I
skill
feel
gap,
like
you know. Either work harder or find a better
Or-
way
Yeah,
around it. Like,
figure it out.
or-
Figure it the fuck out. You know?
Or if they
Yeah.
get put 9-10 maps in, just either scrim one team for those 10 maps, or half maps with this team, half maps with this team.
Yeah.
You know, or if you just think you're gonna suck at the 5 maps and you guarantee you're not gonna play some maps, just don't play them. Just run like a best of 9. I don't know.
My problem with the map variety shit, and they're like, we want people to watch play different maps and da 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 da. There's just no good maps. There's just no like bro, like even think of Modern Warfare 3. I played Modern Warfare 3 Challengers. I low-key hated the game. I didn't have the greatest work ethic, but spawning into Rio was a fucking vibe. I was licking my lips. I'm like, Rio, this shit finna hit. This map is fun. This is a fun map. Spawning into 6-star, I wasn't even the greatest player on 6-star, but I knew the map was gonna be fun. It had a nice little aquatic vibe. You know, we had fish. We had different weird ass call outs, fish, top fish, low fish. He's in the water. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just don't have no maps that's a fucking vibe to spawn into. Like, there's no maps where like people are licking their lips like, oh my God, I can't wait to play these guys on fucking frequency game 4. You know what I'm saying? Like, every time exposure, I don't give a fuck what people. I've been saying this all year. I'm never gonna change my opinion. That map is fucking terrible. The aesthetic of the map is terrible. The gunfights on the map are terrible. The P2, you have to nade the guy off the tank and run in a straight line. The P1, you literally saw Optic talking about it. Hook's like, yo, shout out to Brandon for getting that P1. Because Damon's like, this is the worst hill I've ever sat in. He sat in the P1 and said, what the fuck? You just lay down behind a barrel or you die. Like, what? Bro, that map sucks, dick. Then, like, all the maps suck. Literally, all the maps suck.
Yo,
all the maps are really bad in this game.
Hey.
This is a problem.
They might need to get me on a billboard, because I don't think I gave a higher. I think the highest rating I gave to the maps in this game was a 4 when it came out.
Yeah.
Might have been
You were
about
right, bro. I was trying to be optimistic. You were right.
Nah,
Next year's gonna be even worse.
Yo,
Don't get ready for next year.
Don, I was done being optimistic when we loaded into Ramaza and I saw 7 doors on the bottom floor, and I was like, all right, bro. You sit top mid, no, you just go boom, boom, boom. You're like, there's like 4 people downstairs, boys. I can't.
I was trying to convince myself that map was good.
Oh no.
I remember
so I had to play it.
Yeah, I remember spawning in. The only reason we played the map because we had Sean. He was very good at just holding construction. Everyone's like, bro, Dylan Cod's like, bro, Ramaz is so much fun, bro. I'm like,
what the fuck?
That's a good point though. You guys were playing that shit because of Shawnee.
I played that shit every series.
Yeah.
We never vetoed that shit.
Yeah.
bro.
They were actually worse maps. That was the thing.
And I have to sit there and act like I love it too, so I don't ruin the team vibe. Yo, run Ramaza, bro. This shit's fire. I get off. I'm like, wow, I hate this stuff, bro.
Man, they just don't build it like they used to, man. Like spawning into a stronghold hardpoint game 1 or like a fucking Redwood search game 5. Like, wow. It's just they just don't build it like that anymore. Seeing that shit load up.
Yo, an evac hardpoint for your first match of the day.
Yeah.
Serious.
Wow.
Evac hardpoint underrated. I forgot
Yeah,
about that.
the fire
Evac hardpoint's
map.
underrated.
It's got Marky B sat in the corner with a scythe.
Oh yeah. Wow, what a great time. People are saying we didn't know what we had with Protocol last year. Thoughts on Protocol?
I think that map was awful.
I fucking hated that map.
But it's on the same.
It's on the same level, baby.
It's on the same tier.
Hey, the Protocol might be the best map in Black Ops 6. That's the issue here.
In BO7, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yo, Skyline might be the best map that Black Ops 7's ever seen in the life.
Yeah.
I mean, apparently they're going to bring it back.
Yeah,
They're saying they're going to bring back Hassie.
Hey, that's just what we want. Yeah, Hacienda. Yeah, everyone's crying out for Hacienda. We need that apparently. Hey, give me an Arsenal. Give me Arsenal. Give me Stronghold. You know, what if you gave me
so
Plaza?
down.
Evac would
so
work
hard,
really
man.
well. Evac with the wall bouncing
Evac could
and shit
actually
would
work, and then you
really
wouldn't have the
well.
outside of the map cheese as well.
It would work really well in this game.
Listen,
Evac
give
would be
me,
fire.
Activision, give me a month. I'll have this game back to its best.
They just throw in a load of bullshit. Like, I mean, look, we might even play Plaza, but like, why are we bringing Plaza back?
We're not playing Plaza. I promise you.
Do we need to bring like? There's so many better options they could have brought back.
DJ was trying to tell me that was a map. I'm like, bro, Plaza S&D was not a map. He's like, it was in like the first week of BO2.
Yeah,
I'm like, bro, they took it out. They took it out in its original game, and now we're trying to make it a map.
Yeah, it's still better than
on a way
shit
faster game. On a way faster game.
It didn't even make the cut. It didn't even make the cut 13 years ago. What the fuck?
Back then we had better shit. Though.
Listen, I promise you, put me in for a month. Don't even pay me. This is love of the game. Put me in for a month. I'll have Black Ops 7, the best competitive game we've ever seen.
It's just so much potential in there, but it is.
But
Spence.
Yo, Spinner, bell my line, bro. Yo, Lawrence. Matt Scronts, hit me up. Listen, because you've given us Plaza and Meltdown.
Nah, yeah.
Yeah, let's get to
did
work,
anyone?
maybe.
No one back in the day thought, yo, Plaza's fucking elite, bro.
No one.
Yeah,
It was fun in Hardpoint. It was fun because you could drop 40 on it, but it got taken out because the map was shit.
Yeah, exactly.
No
So
one.
we got a lot of work to
When
do.
it got taken out, no one was like, "Oh, damn, they took out Plaza." No one said that.
Bro, I'm not playing this game no more, bro. I took my best map out.
Yeah, well, every year gets worse. We do also have to talk about the meta changes that may or may not arrive. I want to start here, actually. We have Overload has changed quite significantly, actually. So, first of all, we've got Overtime is now stopwatch rounds, which I think is better. We've been talking about this for some time. Sudden death does create some great rounds, don't get me wrong, but it is kind of cheese and it does create some bad scenarios. So we have talked about this on the show before, changing it to a straightforward, if it's tied at the end of the second round, we go to overtime, whoever caps it first, the stopwatch gets paused, we go again. That's all good. No complaints there as far as I'm concerned. What's changed is that, I think first of all, you can drop the device now, so I saw people doing. And secondly, when you have the device, it pauses the round timer. But like the whole point of pausing the round timer was to stop parking the bus. That was the whole logic behind it. That's what I understood because we talked about it. We were like, parking the bus became an issue for a couple of weeks. Everyone was crying about parking the bus. Turns out when we actually got to the majors, no one really parks the bus. They play an aggressive style of overload. That's the best way to do it. We see the occasional bus being parked, but not much. So
But that's like a minute and a half.
yeah, if it happens, like it is what it is. It's part of the game as far as I'm concerned, but it's certainly not ruining the experience right now. But then they changed this rule because this was a proposal. People, when parking the bus was a problem, were saying, hey, if you made the round timer pause and you dropped the round timer, then it would be way better. But you're now getting situations like Fried says in the chat, we played a 38-minute overload in ranked, and you've got people running back to spawn, dropping the ball, and then parking the bus because the round time is counted down, and now you can drop the thing, so it doesn't help anything. So, like that whole side of it, like that just has to go back to how it was. I saw Nameless do a tweet. It was like, we've got to revert the rules right about now. Like I don't understand what they were thinking with this one, to be honest, Don.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing we needed was the OT rules change, and it's like this shit. Once you started talking, it kind of clicked in my head because this is like, last year I came halfway, so this is my first season, like from the beginning, right? Like just being on the shows, like from the whole year, and it's like we literally people were like, I remember people were like, why are y'all always so negative, da 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 da. But we have to bitch about this shit for like it's April. How many months we've been bitching about all of this shit? They should be able to drop the ball, the OT rule. Like, we literally have to bitch and be negative so they can change stuff. If we don't bitch or be negative, they don't change anything. So it's like, I'm like, that's just a random thought that came to my head. It's just like, we're still having to bitch. We're gonna have to continue to bitch we're gonna have to continue to keep being negative, and then hopefully they maybe add good maps, or hopefully they finally get it the fuck right. But it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? But we complained. We seen fucking LAT. It was the LAT match. I swear, from that point on, they knew they had to change the rules. They literally made a god play, capped the point, and then they still lost the game because they had to fucking cap the point and turn on the other team while capping the point to win the game. And they changed it. We all bitched. They, you know, people were trying to say this, that, and so forth, trying to all type of stuff. I was one of the people that said, let's just stop the game, go into OT like we used to do back in the day. Very simple fix. And look what happened. They added it. Great job. Why do we have to bitch? Why does LAT, you know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, obviously they're going to make champs. It's fine. Who cares? It's just one online match. But that's the type of shit that happened to my Vegas Legion team. We missed champs by 10 points. It's like, damn, we got hoed. They got hoed. You know, it has to take a team to get fucked over by you guys making shitty rules and just making shit bad. And then we have to fucking complain and be negative. And then people are like, wait. Just get it right. We just got to do better. We got to overall do better. Overall, the overload rules, the maps, just. And I'm not trying to be negative, man. I'm in a good mood. I'm not trying to be negative. You know, that's why I was trying to, you know, I didn't want to join Trey. I didn't want to join Trey because if me and Trey are just both negative, then we're just negative the whole time. But he's been right. He's right, man. This shit is ass. All these motherfuckers, they don't know what they're doing. They need help. They need help. Now we're having 40-minute overloads. Like,
what do we do?
Yo, Matt Scrunts might fucking hate me.
Yeah, you hit him up again.
Right, fuck me over in Black Ops 4 with the control shit.
Yeah.
And now he's done this to me. Nah, I love Matt. That's only a joke. Kinda. Listen. This overload thing is whack.
Yeah, what were they cooking, man?
Listen, OT rules fire, but I'm pretty sure if you pick up the ball in OT on the first half, the timer still stops.
Really?
Yeah. There you go. That's another mistake.
Hang on. You know what I'm going to do real quick?
They can't they can't have fucked it that bad.
I'm going to do this real quick. Give me one
That's
second.
actually hilarious.
I got a VOD today. Broken. I'm going to check OT rule, but I'm pretty sure
they're just doing too much, man. They're doing too much.
I swear we picked the ball up in OT and the timer stopped.
Look,
I swear.
We can just go back. We'll revert the changes. It's all good.
And then when you play the second half, it don't stop.
What? Imagine that.
Listen, I don't want to like go crazy, and I don't want to like, you know, point people in the.
The devs just ain't built like they used to, man. It is what it is.
I don't want to like say that and it not be true, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
Look, I'm still an overload supporter. Like, I think as a game mode, it creates better on average. Like, on an average game and on the best possible games, I think it's better than Control. Control, you know what you're getting, at least so far this season. I think Overload, it creates great moments on LAN, I will say. Like, we've had some great overloads on LAN as well that have created some real excitement. So I think it's a more watchable third game mode. Okay,
I lied.
They figured that one out, Trey?
Yeah, they're still good. I lied about that. Right. It felt like it, though. It felt like it, but it still doesn't change the fact the other stuff.
So overtime, good. Overtime is working perfectly fine. Let's keep that, and let's run back the other shit. Because we've only got a few days, lads, because the guys are scrimming again next week. So, you know.
What I do like about overtime, not overtime, sorry. What I do like about Overload is that right now it's possible to make a comeback. Like, you can relay the ball, timer stops. But they've got to fine-tune it somehow where maybe like the first 15 seconds, the ball, it stops the time. And after that, what's first 10 seconds. Because these matches will go on forever with the way it is right now.
So is it still 5 minutes timer?
No, 2-minute timer.
Okay, 2-minute timer now. Okay, that makes more sense.
It's it's a million hours long timer.
Yeah, well, exactly. Because
the time stops when the ball gets captured as well.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Brother.
Until it respawns. I guess so. That was their logic, right? That their idea was that now you can there's always a comeback possible.
And that's fire. I just don't know how. Maybe like I don't even know how you could do it. Maybe like if you cap a point, you get like an extra added seconds onto the timer or some shit like that. But that doesn't benefit you. It benefits the other team. I don't know how they can. I don't know how they can.
I think
do
it was fine, bro. Like, because I think you open the door to this shit. Like, what Havoc is doing here is literally the best strategy ever. You get one cap, you run back to spawn, you park the bus for 2 minutes because you can drop the ball. Like, it's just.
That's the issue with the 2-minute halves as well. Like,
yeah, it's just so easy, right? You just get a cap and run back to spawn.
Yo, they'll be like, we'll be up like 4-0 first half, and then go into the second half. They've got 2 minutes to grab the ball. Why not just not grab the ball and just kill whore around it? You can just 2 minutes can go so fast. A pro team that's just defending the mid of the point will just win easily.
Yeah. I think they've tried to they thought they cooked with this solution, but actually it's just sometimes nothing's going to be perfect, right? Like the idea that sometimes overloads you can't make a comeback and the game's over after the first half, sometimes that's just part of the game. Like that's just part of sports as far as I'm concerned. It is what it is. If we get too complicated and tricky to try and solve that problem, then you're going to create other issues. So it is what it is. But that's the state of Overload. Hopefully they fix that one. The other thing that they've changed are the meta guns. So the M15 has a slight recoil nerf, as does the Draixx. It's more horizontal now rather than it is vertical. Look, we know the weapon meta in this game ain't the best. We've talked about it before. But there's actually been quite a lot of push from the players on this one. There's a podcast that the Optic guys did the other day where they said that aBeZy said in the group chat, this weapon meta is dog shit. I'm tired of running an AR. We've got to find a better sub. Merc agrees. Shotzi agrees. Hook agrees. That's all, those are the guys that are involved. I'm sure there's other players that feel the same way about the Draixx as kind of a fake SMG. They've nerfed it a bit. I don't know if that's enough to make it not the most viable SMG, even if you want to call it a sub. There's other options. There's the whatever the MP7 looking thing is. There's the MSMC, the MPC. There's like the Co-God or some other subs that could be trialed. I don't know if this is actually going to happen, but I think it would be better for the game if we got rid of the Draixx and we'd start running something else for the rest of the season.
100%. I mean, I don't know if they've changed the NPC, but that shit was busted at the time too when it was allowed. So I don't know if that one
it's definitely good. I saw a guy on Reddit who was like talking about a particular barrel that you can throw on it, which reduces the damage quite a lot, and it makes it like more balanced. Okay. So there's definitely some there's definitely something to be played around with there. Yeah, there's some options on the table. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm down to GA both of the weapons. I'm down to just get them gone. Why not switch it up? We're just using do-it-all guns that are very similar. This shit's not. It's just not impressive to watch. I mean, I don't even want to spend too much time on that because I think we have literally said this all season. We have literally roasted the gun meta all season. Trey said the fucking Draixx. Yeah, Trey said the Draixx was like an AR like the fucking second week we did a show. Like, we're just going to keep bitching and keep repeating ourselves until these guys fucking do something. That's why I feel like at this point, we're coming on shit in a month time. We're starting to approach the end game. After this Pro-Am is end game. To me, the Pro-Am is end game. Major 3, you got Major 4, then you got Champs, and you got the World Cup. I mean, we're past the bogus, little first two. Well, not say that the first two majors are bogus, but you know what I'm saying. We're past the early part of the game.
It's crunch time now, baby.
It's crunch time. Let's just switch it up. We're adding new maps. Let's add some new weapons, bro. Like, it can't get any worse. It can't get any worse. The good players will still be the good players, and I think even I think aBeZy has a good point. Like, using a tradition, like we will see some different sub players take a bigger leap and be more impactful. You know what I'm saying? So why not? Why not just GA it? Even if the people making the guns and the adjustments and shit can't get it right, the players just use a different weapon. Just use a different weapon, bro.
I mean, listen, I'm on a roll. Maps, metas. It don't stop.
Unfortunately, you know what Trey's going to come out with, and unfortunately, he's always right. So it is what it is.
Listen, get rid of this terrible ass meta. I don't think we've played a game where COD has felt like an AR is an AR and a sub is a sub. When was the last time that was?
MW3
Maybe Black Ops
maybe?
4?
I mean,
Nah,
yeah,
because
before-
listen, Black Ops 4 was the last time where I felt
like
like
a
an AR
proper
and a
sub.
sub were like, yeah, proper. Because you go from M4, MP5, then Vanguard was fucking automaton MP40. We're talking
Yeah.
automaton that fired 25 bullets in the space of 1.2
The AR should
seconds.
just
that
not
was a great weapon.
shoot
That
that.
was a
I,
great
lo-
weapon.
I love that guy.
The auto was a great weapon.
But that was an insane fucking AR.
MW3 rival, yeah, fast as fuck sub. MCW, yeah, guess what? Fast as fuck AR too.
Yeah.
That was probably the closest we've had to an AR sub thing, but it's still pretty. Because that rival was disgusting. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
And then Black Ops 6 was Jackal.
I had to
at
saying
Ames.
Cold War, but like Cold War was also fake. Like the 74U was a fake sub again. Like the Krig was a real AR, but the 74U could do shit that subs shouldn't be able to do, in my opinion. But I guess it was better than we have today.
Right, the AK-74U and the Krig, like the Krig was a cool AR. Like I like the Krig. It was
I also
Yeah,
loved the
yeah.
headshot angle on
but
the
the
Krig.
AK-74U, guess what, was phenomenal. Like it was insane. Not saying the Krig wasn't, but like the AK-74U, like, yep, guess what? Simps just gunned someone across the map again. Like,
Yeah, Susano says it with the 5. Like the fire rate is too high on the AR, too low on the sub. There's no downside to using the AR. It does everything, which is exactly why we're stuck with the Dravek, because it's basically the most AR sub going. I don't understand why the devs can't figure this out, because this surely is the most obvious thing ever. Like they understood this in the first ever COD games, that the SMGs need to be firing faster and with better agility and movement speed and everything like that. Because the ARs were like super sluggish. Like if you played something like Black Ops 1, the ARs were just, they were sluggish. Like you moved slow, they aimed down sight slow. Like if you tried to use the LMGs on that game, wow, that was like a 500 millisecond ADS time. Even the FAMAS was not exactly quick. Like it was comfortable, but it was not fast by any means. Like you were going way quicker with the subs, but then obviously there was a trade-off. Like nowadays, everything just fucking does it all. Like it's not, I mean, back in Black Ops 2, you had guns like the Peacekeeper. That was like the hybrid. Black Ops 3, you had the Razorback. That was like the hybrid kind of SMG. But they were not the best guns, because that was not the way the balance was. The Razorback was best in the beta, but like, that's not the way it was set up. If you look at how those games actually turned out, the MSMC was kind of a mid-fire in SMG, but if you look at Black Ops 3, it was the VMP, the 900 rounds per minute SMG. It's the same thing in, with the MP7, with the, like a lot of SMGs are best in that window, I think. And it's the same in the meta I always look back on quite fondly is Infinite Warfare, not to gas up Trey too much, but like obviously a pretty good season for the boys. But like that was a great meta, right? Like, yeah, we didn't have a burst gun, which would be nice to have, but that was a 3-gun meta. You had the laser beam AR, you had the faster AR, but wasn't a laser beam. And then you had the sub, and the ERAD was a great sub. Like it shot fast. The movement was quick. Obviously, jetpacks changed things a little bit there, but like, I just don't understand how we just seem to go backwards all the time. Like, you look back at these games 5, 10, 15 years ago, they all had better metas than we have today. Like, whatever.
Yeah, and just one thing I was just thinking of the whole time while you guys were talking is just, I've also said this before, just talking about the MSMC, for example, like all of those games and all of those guns, they were all great guns, all of them, great guns, even OP in a sense. If you want to say, oh, the ERAD was an OP gun, it was the best sub in the game, whatever, right? Every gun we named when there was a good gun meta, the guns had a restriction. You had to perform with a restriction. If you're an MV4 player, you're probably going to die to the ERADs up close. So you need to play smart and position yourself correctly on the map. If you are a Maddox, yes, the Maddox can technically, to me, the Maddox had the highest, like one of the highest skill gaps, like for a gun in COD history. If you look at the top Maddoxes, yeah, they, me and Brandon could crack aim and get kills cross map. But if you look at all the other ones, they all had 0.8s and 0.9s. The gun was not easy to use, even though if you could figure it out, it was OP. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with the SOG, right? The SOG, people until like Simp and aBeZy, no one was going crazy with the SOG off the rip. I was going crazy with the SOG off the rip. But besides me, no one was going crazy with the SOG, right? But because it was hard to use. You had the iron. You couldn't really go off the hip and snap, and it was hard to kill people cross map. But you could do it. Like the best players are the players who they play with their restriction and they find ways to even break the restriction. Okay, I'm using this SMG. This SMG is dominant close range. I'm the best player in the world, so I'm going to dominate close range, and I also have the talent to rip someone long range with it. That is what like the old CODs was godlike for. The new shit, where are you restricted with an M15? You're not restricted up close. You're not restricted long range. You're not restricted anywhere. Anywhere you're not restricted.
You're
not even bro. You're not restricted with a pistol anywhere.
Yeah.
Like the pistol is got like up close, long range, cross map. People are pistoling cross map. Like you're not restricted in these games, and that is what we need for good gun metas. We need people to play with the restriction and perform well with the restriction. You know, you can name any game. The K-bar. The K-bar was also a do-it-all weapon, but it should lose to the MV4 long range. If a K-bar chows Traixx cross map, Traixx should kill him. And it should lose to an E-Rad up close. Like every gun has a restriction.
I think World War II was great for this, really.
World War II, the bar.
Yeah.
You had the bar, the STG, and the fucking PPSH.
Yeah.
The good subs, the best subs in the world, they could map somebody.
But it was all about like
PPSH.
Positioning and that. Like it was very different to the jetpack era. Like if you go back and watch World War II gameplay, you will see SMG players do shit you would never see today. Because the gun was great, but like, damn, I can't chow this. I'm gonna have to run 20 seconds the other way to get it to reposition. Like you don't see that shit anymore. And it was the same for ARs. If you find yourself with an STG kind of up close and there was a like you knew you were in hell. If some of these gunfights you're trying to chow with the ARs were still good, obviously, like, but the subs had noticeably quicker movement, especially because of the perk system, the way that was set up. Like it made more sense because you needed like the ARs, you needed like the stalker perk or whatever, and to get that you needed to trade off something else. So it just the balance just worked way better.
All of this meta stuff, like every gun's a do-it-all since Warzone came out. Like it's ever since they bring out.
It actually is Warzone's fault. Yeah,
it's Warzone. It's a Warzone shit.
Like that's all it is. Like look at it before when you just had to use quick draw, stock, and grip. Like that's all there was. Now there's 7 grips, 7 quick draws, and it's all like Absentee said. Thank you for the $2. It's like a byproduct of Gunsmith. It's the byproduct of Warzone that ruined everything right now. Until there's a standalone or something like that, like this is how it's going to be for the rest of Call of Duty's thing.
I like what Lion says as well about like taking good routes, because like that actually used to be a thing. Like you would have rush routes in search, and you would have like, okay, I'm gonna run here and I'm gonna evade that fight, and then if this happens, I'm gonna go and take this chal or whatever. Now, I mean, obviously it's map related as well, like the way the maps are designed, but like. Nowadays, you just square up and chow.
Right, before there was rush routes where you knew you beat someone if you had lightweight, and the only way you wouldn't beat them there is if they got naded, and that's the trade-off. You would run lightweight over flak or something like that. Now there's no rush routes because guess what? There's it's a lane where someone sits with a heady and they would beat you there.
Even back in the day, people were pulling out their knife with lightweight, sprinting and then jumping, swapping to the sniper class so I can take the peak early.
But
and if I shoot, then I can't change my class. But like,
it's like Octane done.
Anymore.
Octane back on Ghost. Like people used to run lightweight to get across for stop that sniper sniping them as fast.
Yeah.
And if you managed to cross without being sniped, people had to worry about you. And if the sniper didn't see you before you crossed, and the sniper called, "Yo, no one crossed," and you beat the timing, guess what? You've probably got a freebie around there. And we've lost that.
We've lost all of that. Yeah,
we've lost
all of the technicalities behind COD is long gone. So if you want that, go and watch a bit of Counter Strike, I guess, because CS never changes. So there's always Counter Strike. But it is what it is. So anyway, there you go. There's the nice positive update as always. But hopefully we do get something to change, because look, COD's still an entertaining scene, but we all know it ain't what it used to be. I'm sure the devs realise that as well to some degree. But if they would do a little bit more thinking about it, that would be great. let's talk about Rostermania. So we have a number of changes to get through. We're going to start at, I guess we should start with this Heretics thing, just because it's kind of breaking as we're doing this. Thanks, Mitch, for the $8 Aussie. I know we're up to Rostermania yet. Well, aren't you lucky? But can we talk about how Miami are dropping Traixx? Yeah, Metal still has a job. Well, you couldn't hit a more perfect timing than that. So, rumor was, as of Zuma, shortly ago, that Real is coming back in instead of Traixx. However, there has been new information emerging which suggests this may not quite be the case. But I will say, after the major, there was a lot of talk in Birmingham about Miami making a change. There was a lot of talk about Real being spotted hanging with the Miami boys. So I think a Real return to Miami, that part is not a huge shock. It is certainly interesting, for sure. Thanks, Mitch, for the other $8 as well. We're definitely going to talk about Pred, Exnid, Falcons and all that. Don't disagree with you on that one. But as you said before we got the show underway, Traixx only a couple of days back, he was dropping fit pics on the timeline. Life is good. So
yeah, I mean, we just got some information in this Discord.
We can't be getting
stuff
yeah
isn't real. Okay. But
so they're dropping.
Well, listen, our source says the Traixx stuff isn't real. He hasn't been benched. Then I asked, "Is it a load of shit?" He said, "Yeah." And I said, "No change." I said, "No change at all." Then question mark. They said, I don't know about that, but Traixx confirmed not benched. So, I don't. It didn't make sense for Traixx to be benched anyway. But let's be honest, like Real probably coming back for who though? Metals.
Well,
now we're in a situation where like who's gonna get dropped now because. Right. What did they place first, LAN?
Top 6.
Top 6?
I think.
Where'd they play second, LAN?
8th.
Top 8.
8th. Like, all right. Online, clearly doing well. LAN, not doing so well at all. So now you got to take the same route as the Ravens have. Drop your players. Drop someone. You haven't got time for this. Same as Falcons. Good online. S&D sucks, but go to LAN. Shit ain't right, so you got to make changes. So end of the day, if they do make a change, I think we know who it's going to be for. And it ain't going to be Super and it ain't going to be Renko.
Well, that is true.
It would only be Metals. So we'll see how that goes.
I just found it really interesting. I would just, because, okay, if you bring back Real for Traixx, you're just going back to last year's roster. You know how those guys get on. But also, Traixx has been too good to be dropped, right? Like, unless they're going to put him on the bench or do some sort of weird 5-man roster or something like that, it's like, I think Metals has a fucking hard job on that team playing with Rencor and Super, but if you are going to make a change, I think probably just from a pure like firepower perspective, you probably have to do it for Metals and put Real in and see how you get on. And if it doesn't work, then you can change it back or you can try something else. I don't know. But I think it's the right decision to get Real back, in my opinion. Like, yeah, there was some friction, drama, whatever, but if they think that's fine and they can get over it and they don't really care about all that and they think it's in the best interest of the team, like, yeah, Real had a real stinky on Toronto and that should be kept in mind. But also, let's not forget that for the last couple of years, he was a pretty damn solid SMG. So, I don't know. I think it's worth a go for Miami because they were more competitive last year with Real. And if he's down to come back and they're down to get him back, then, like, obviously you talk about it, right? But Traixx has kind of been too good to drop, I think. I mean, he's like, people are talking rookie of the year, right? I mean, obviously people are saying in the chat.
Yeah,
apart from the Lurks,
he's top 3 for sure.
Listen, let's be honest. Traixx is very good. He had a slow start coming into the roster. No one knew what was going on. He's been comfortable. They look very good online. Maybe they don't need a change. Maybe they need to sort out how they play on LAN because they did look good online. They look like the second best team at the game, people were saying. But
trade defending Spanish COD.
I mean, I'm not going to defend Spanish COD in that way because like they've just gone to LAN and got absolutely bopped.
Yep.
So, respectfully, like, something ain't right in that department, but let's not take away the fact that you do have to be good online and LAN, and they were very good online and didn't translate to LAN. So, is it just I'm not a fan of teams that are very good online and then going to LAN just getting shit on and being like, all right, fuck it, like this is an issue. Like maybe it's a team thing where they just all played a bit too fast. Like, do these guys believe in each other? It's the same thing I said about Gentlemates. Like, who are you going to drop to pick up on that team that makes it better? Like Metals, yeah, you can drop Metals and get someone else that's going to play for better KDs. But realistically, like, isn't Metals like the guy that's doing all the, other shit for them? Like, we've seen it with LA Thieves having that aBeZy and Hydra on the same team. It don't particularly mean that you're going to be the best team in the world. It's going to take time. Do I think Real joining this team is going to make it, a great LAN team and, the best team that's been formed since, whatever? No, I don't. Like, I think a team needs a Metals. I think Kismet, like, a player like Kismet that's where he shines on rosters too. Not saying Kismet can't do it or like Fry, but he's very selfless. And he don't care if he drops a 0.8 and Hydra drops a 1.2. He don't care if Pred's going crazy and he's on a 0.8 as long as they're winning. And I think a lot of teams are missing players like that. That doesn't mean to say you can just get shit on and say you're a dirty work player. That's not what I mean. But you do need those selfless people. And, Traixx I think this Miami team isn't an issue online. I just think when they go to LAN, it's the same thing I say about Exnid. They don't know how to slow it down. And maybe like the players that are, getting the kills, like Don says, like Renko is a kill whore. Super's playing very slow. Maybe these guys need to speed up a little bit on LAN because they're just frying and absolutely tucking people online, just kill whoring. And then when they go to LAN, this pace is just not there. So, I don't know.
Yeah, I agree with what you guys say. I mean, I don't know who terrorized. I mean, I do think Renkor is a kill whore, but I do think there's some times where you drop numbers and you're exempt. I don't know. I can't remember what series it was. I can't remember who on his team got fried, but he had 41 kills and he had 2.5 minutes in the hill. Okay. After that, someone costed me. I did nothing wrong. I have 41 in 2.5 minutes. Someone get a fucking kill. Someone do the rest of the fucking work. Jesus Christ. I mean, it'd be different if you had 41 in 17 seconds. Yeah, 41 in 2.5 minutes in the hill. So someone terrorized them. I think after that, yeah, I'm gonna go back to the room. My teammate, my coach asked me to watch VOD or something. I'm like, listen, there's nothing to watch. Okay, I had 41.
I got
2.5 minutes.
I ain't watching shit.
Yeah. I'm not watching shit. You can ask me who I want gone, and I'm just gonna pop up the scoreboard. Whoever had the fucking worst shit, just get them gone. Okay. I agree with what you guys said. I mean, the LAN is definitely. I mean, the LAN is so important, bro. That's all they care about. They hear the noise. The players understand, bro. They understand that they can't just be online warriors. I mean, the shit they were doing online, we thought they could have made a grand finals. I mean,
I saw straight through them. I said they were making second, but deep down, I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it.
But you said they could make second.
I didn't believe it, Don. I just didn't.
But you said
I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it, Don.
Listen, I thought they could have made a run the way they were playing. They were playing with pace.
I think Sunday. I think they should have been there on Sunday.
They should have been there on Sunday, right?
In the way they were playing, for sure.
I think with Real, I do, I know I had my little stint with Real. Shout out to the Real though. He did beat us at the major. He was on Brack's team. I'll tip my cap to him. I always said Real was a solid player. I just said on Toronto he was shit. On Toronto he was shit. I do think on Miami he would be good. I think he would be good on Miami. I think for the simple fact that these guys have gotten 6th and 8th. With how they have looked online, that I would get Real. I agree with Rab. Like I would get Real at this point.
That's honestly my thing. Is that you've gone into everyone's gassing you up. You've gone in with so much hype, and then boom, like you just flopped.
Yeah,
and
they
like,
flopped. They flopped.
What? And then what do you do at that point? Like what do you do at that point? And wasn't this the same team?
Go to the bar with Real, hit the blackjack tables. Apparently.
Was this the team that complained about not being on me? It was.
Yeah,
right?
it was.
Yeah. Drop someone, bro. The bye done.
Yeah, just drop somebody, bro.
Yeah, it's no hard feelings. It's just
it is what it is. Someone's got to go. It's life.
Yeah. But if they believe in each other, who are we to say that they ain't gonna come back and do some shit?
Yeah.
I mean, look at their run. It's pretty.
You reckon Renko went back to the room and just messaged Methods and was like, "Bruh, this shit's done."
Bro, because that's like, bro, to having a performance like that, and you lose. That's
Yo.
a very hard performance to do again. Is Rencor going to drop 41 in 3 minutes?
How many snipes did Super hit on LAN? I need to know.
Probably not many.
Well,
Hey, is he an online sniper?
oh, interesting. I do rate his snipe on LAN, to be fair, but I don't imagine he hit very many of them.
Hey, is he an online sniper warrior? Is that what we're calling?
Can we pull up their land stats only? I genuinely don't.
yeah.
I haven't checked it. Just pull up Major 2, their stats for their.
I mean, I'll do
Two
Major
games,
2
whatever.
and Major 1. I mean, okay, this is just Major 2.
Yeah, we can
It's
just do LAN. I'm keen for that.
All right.
Okay, he
This
did
is-
have 7 snipes on LAN at Major 2, to be fair. I mean, like, he
Okay.
had a 1.3 in search. Renko had a 1.6 in search. Traixx had a 0.6. But, okay, so
Sure,
it's
someone's
it's
got
2 maps. Let's put Major 1 in there as well. Oh, my God, man. Super is fucking him, bro. He has a 1.8 in search on LAN this season.
On land? Okay, so Super is not the problem.
Yeah,
So
hey,
Super is actually that
Super's
guy,
still
man.
hitting them snipes.
Super's still hitting them
He's
snipes,
certified land sniper too. He got it.
Yeah, certified LAN sniper.
See, Don. I'm not roasting anyone. I'm trying to make sure the players have got
Yeah,
something
but hard
to say.
point though.
Because
Interesting.
Don, imagine they're like, yo, I don't even know what went
Rancor
wrong.
is
I'm
going
trying to
crazy.
I'm trying to give them something to blame. So, yo, Metals, you were getting shit on, but bro, you didn't even hit a snipe on land, bro. Like that's your bread and butter. Nah, you can't say that. Wait, what happened? Talk to me. Who got?
I'm just
It's like,
looking at-
Rencor's getting terrorized in hard point.
I mean, look
bro.
at these numbers, bro. Like, he's 29 kills per 10. Everyone else is no more than 23. Let's have a look at the overload. Yeah, I mean, like, Medals is just stinking up the gaff in overload, unfortunately. But overall, it's like, yeah, these are just the overall land numbers this
Hang on, we be
season.
gassing up. We be gassing up Traixx too much.
I mean, well, you might have
Traixx is a
you
catfish.
might be
He's just-
right.
online.
You might have catfished this, man.
now you see, we just don't pull up the
There's the
stats, bro.
catfish.
Now we pull up the numbers. The numbers don't lie.
Bro,
You know what it is, bro? I think people just lose fucking dope online playing these guys, and they let them kill them.
I'm telling you, it's a passion factor, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
They
This-
let Super kill him online, and then on land, they're like, I'm not finna let this guy just not move. What the fuck? He's not finna just kill me for free.
just let him. He just lets him get 50 snipes on him one stage. Like on land, he's like, oh, I'll actually throw a smoke this time. I'll be blessed. Yeah, I'll be blessed.
Yeah,
No,
bro.
I'll let Traixx shot 15 kills on me in 1 minute of an overload, but when it comes to land, I'm a run his shit. Just cool.
Yeah.
Never mind. Hey.
Rencor needs some help. I'm not gonna lie. I seen the land numbers.
Yeah,
I mean,
Renko
I literally looked. I remember I was at the event and I look up. I said Rencor just went 41 and like 29 with 2.5 minutes and lost the game. What the fuck is my team doing? What are you guys doing?
Hey, we just ran the numbers over at breaking point. Someone just came across our desk. We run the numbers and I'm starting to feel like Super and Renko might be getting costed.
It does look a little bit that way, but also the numbers definitely do tell a story.
Yo, Don, this is where the
This
players
is the
say,
map. This
nah,
is the Renko against Gentleman.
without these boys, bro, I wouldn't be able to do this. I wouldn't be able
Yeah,
to
pull
do
up the
this.
map 4. 41 and 24.
Yeah, this was the map 4,
bro.
yeah. I mean, I don't know what
Traixx
Super
had
was.
35?
Nah, Traixx was actually, Traixx cooked this
What
map.
the fuck?
It's funny, Traixx
Never
is
mind,
like best
hey.
land map.
Super,
Hey, never
2700, 28 seconds, 2700, 28
What is
seconds.
brother
27
doing, man?
Never mind, Traixx. Hey,
Whoa.
Traixx
In the
ain't
search.
the issue either. Hey, we've come across an anomaly here. The whole team,
Got an anomaly in the data.
the whole team just ain't about it.
No, they just ain't like that on land. But it is interesting to see, like, Metals is rocking a 0.8 on land, Traixx is rocking a 0.9. You know, it's a different story online. It's got to be said. But look, some anomalous data flying in there, but they want Rail back. I get it.
Yo, I'd be
get it.
scared shitless if I costed Rencor. You seen the size of him, bro? He'd knock you clean
No,
out.
you're right. He's got that deep masculine voice as well. Like, you know, he's scary. Bro.
I don't know about all that.
Yeah, chill, man.
Yeah, I was strictly talking about how whammy he is, right? I'm not getting
no,
particular
no,
voices here.
I mean, look, all I'm saying is that was Traixx's last map. That was the last map he played. 35 and 26. You know, you're only as good as your last map.
Hey, not a catfish.
No one ever says
You're
that.
only as good as your last map.
Hey,
Hey, you gotta remember though. They got what was it? Scheduling bullshit, whatever it was.
Yeah, they didn't get to play on main stage. If they were on main stage, wow, they would have been frying.
Hey, this is an under the lights team, proven fact.
Yeah, the lights were bright up on the side station. There was hundreds of people there.
Under the lights on main stage, they got one better. Went one further in the bracket.
Damn right, yeah, they might have made top 6, but
and there was only 10 teams at this tournament, so realistic when you think about it, they still got the same placement.
Yeah, you're right. Top 8's pretty bad in that light. It's the worst they possibly could have placed, actually.
Yeah.
So, congratulations. But it's definitely interesting what Miami are cooking. We will stay tuned for updates on that. We also have, unfortunately, Don, your boy, Vancouver Surge. It ain't looking good over there. It ain't looking good. You made the call, you spoke to Cap, and you said, I'm not sure about this one, Twin. He joined Surge. It hasn't worked out. He's out. He's out of there. He had a nice little stage, nice little stint, but it's come to a close. It's come to a close.
Yeah, I mean, he shouldn't have joined. Try to tell him. I don't know.
Can I interrupt real quick?
Yeah,
I don't
go
wanna
ahead.
Be that guy, but Benjamin Bance done said something
He did
about
say
him.
something, yeah.
Yeah. I saw that. Yeah.
Like, I don't know how true that is, but Ben Bance don't really be like for what Ben said sounds pretty insane. So like he must have some pretty reliable sources.
I think what Ben was saying was based off the past, and not to say that he got false information, but this whole year, I mean, has been on broadcast, right? You've seen Cap. You could literally click on any of our streams every day and watch him play.
He's talking strictly CDL though.
Yeah, but my thing is that he tried on the Surge. He didn't.
I'm not giving bad prop, by the way. I just want to like.
No, I
because he does he does get dropped a lot.
Yeah, but to be fair, what's the other times he got dropped? Florida, Cap is not. Florida, he said he was toxic. Boston, I can't think of other times he got dropped, but it was Florida and Boston, right? Boston, I mean, Slasher wanted to keep him, and and then whoever it was, if it was Doug or whoever it was, shout out to Doug, he kept Snoopy. They kept Snoopy over Cap when the team wanted Cap. So that's, to me, that has nothing to do with Cap doing anything wrong. That's just what they did. And then,
he was on Cloud9 for EWC.
C9,
Right?
Okay, C9. Okay, maybe. Yeah, last year I forgot he was on C9. C9 as well. I wasn't around last year, so I can't really vouch for that situation. Maybe he was. I mean, that team was in fucking shambles.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm just saying he wasn't on that long. I'm just going through the teams he was on: C9, Surge, Boston, Florida.
It's bad.
Florida, he says he was toxic. Florida, he was toxic, bro. Everyone has their toxic shit. And,
I will say respectfully though, most teams he's been on for like a decent while though. 7 months on Boston when he first joined in January.
He good on Boston,
Florida, like you said,
he
said he was toxic on Florida, so like can't even hold him to that.
Yeah, he takes accountability. He takes accountability.
Boston breach for the second time. Slasher wanted to keep him that time, like you said.
Yep.
C9, I don't even like class that as like a fucking even a
C9.
run.
He was probably being a piece. C9, it was probably a team take. It was probably a team piece of shit.
I will say getting dropped from the Surge is like not. It doesn't seem that crazy to me. But listen, if we're talking about who needs to fucking keep making changes, like they need to stop picking up a player and dropping that player, and they need to look at the 2 people they've had on that roster throughout this time. That needs to start. Like we need to start speaking about that.
I mean, we've been speaking about it. They just don't give a fuck. Like Zuma called Gwyn a terrorist for the past 2 months.
Yeah, I've been hearing Osama Bin Laden for the last 3.
Yeah, and then they just don't care.
That whole team needs a revamp.
Yeah.
Kick everyone.
I can't believe they're making only a 1-man change. I think it seems so insane to me. Like, I don't hear any bad things about Lunas really, and like I don't really care who else goes at this point. But like bringing in Cap, I mean, what are we doing, right? We bring in Cap for Legend, and then we drop like whatever the fuck we did.
Yeah, exactly. No, yeah.
Well, Teach came in. Teach came in for
Teej came in for
Yeah,
Legend.
Teej came in for Legend, then they dropped Abe. But yeah,
and they
exactly.
dropped
It's
Abe.
like they get rid of Abe, they bring in Cap, and we're dropping Cap, we're bringing somebody else in. And like, we're gonna put Gwyn back to the sub, and that's gonna solve all the problems. Like, I don't know why Gwyn was running the AR anyway, but like as we say in this game, the guns are the same. It doesn't even make any difference anyway. The sub's still an AR. Like, I just don't understand. And but look, TJ stays collecting paychecks, man. You got to respect it. You got to respect it. He's doing it. This is his thing. He just keeps doing it. I respect it, man.
I just wanted to respond to Cat. He's like, there was problems with Cap. Like, people, and this is not me looking out for my boy. Yes, there was he was having bad problems with his sleep schedule, whatever. Every player has an issue. You know what I'm saying? Every player, like I hate when people bring up one thing, this player is great, but he can't go to sleep. Like, or whatever the fuck. So now he's up and he chalked a couple practices. Whoop-de-fucking do, right? Am I saying that's okay? No. But he went to the league, he tried, he got more wins. They went 3-4. Okay. That's what happened. He joined the league, he went 3-4, which is under 500, and got dropped. But I'm pretty sure that was more wins and more points than they got all year. You know, or that's the best they looked. He's still a really good player. He shouldn't have joined. That's him joining brought this dumb to me. To me, the criticism is like kind of brain dead. Honestly, that's how I feel. But him joining brought the criticism. If he didn't join, he would just still be the top prospect. You know what I'm saying? None of this would have happened. None of this would have happened. This all would have been avoided if he just didn't join. But now, since he joined, people feel like they have the right to say, "Oh, Don, you were wrong. Don, you're gassing up your boy." The guy was flying. The guy's literally flying. Like, what? He flies at the other team. He's probably, to be honest, one of the only people on their team playing for the win. Like, that's my problem with like these shit teams in the league. They don't always pick up the best guy. Cap was the best guy they could have got. He's playing for the win. I don't give a fuck if you don't like him. I don't give a fuck if he can't, he didn't chalk any practice in the league. Mind you, he can get fined in the league. That's another thing. Like, his behavior in challengers this year, there's no way in my mind it was worse on the surge. They didn't even say anything about his behavior on this team. You know what I'm saying? They didn't mention anything. So I don't think he got dropped for bad behavior. They just dropped him because they think he's not good enough. Whatever the case might be, these guys think Abe is shit too. They think everyone on their team was shit besides them. Like,
listen, there needs to be some like looks in the mirror.
Yeah.
I respect it that they're actually making changes. They're not just sat there, just they want to try and get better. But you really got to start looking at yourselves and being like, damn, maybe I'm the issue.
We told Teej not to join. And
now TJ's running the show over.
And
there.
now he's
that's
running
what
the
they
show.
say. That's what they say. He runs the show now. But
just
might be
like for one final thing, like just to talk about like a wider subject in general, is like me and Kenny were going back and forth, and he's like, his main point, just to like skip the whole dialogue, was he wants players to come out of challengers and make an impact and go into it and don't try to blame who they played with, right? Like they don't want like basically like Fire. He was like, I was in the league in Cold War, but look at I was playing with Scraps and Aqua and Nikki D. My team was at. He doesn't want players and challengers players to make that excuse, because he's like, Nikki D and Aqua and all them, they are more accomplished than you. How are you going to point fingers at them, right? Which is fair. That's a fair way to look at it, right? At the same time, these people taking these offers, Teej, he's going into it like, yeah, I do think, Lunars isn't the greatest. Yeah, I do think, me and Gwen, it hasn't worked out at all. Yeah, I don't think this team's that good, but, what if I don't get another offer? And then he joins. Then Cap comes around. Yeah, I do think this Lunars guys is fucking shit, but, I mean, I guess I'll just join, You see what I'm trying to say? So it's like, you think that initially, since you think that initially,
it's cooked
side,
before you even join.
You know it's cooked before. That's why I say don't join. Yeah, I do. Like, I probably would in an ideal world never want to play with Lunars in my entire life. But fuck it. I'm going to just sign the contract and join the team. You see what I'm trying to say?
And then join the cult. Yo, bro, you are like one of the best players
Wait,
I
you're
ever.
crazy, bro. And then you win a game, you go to the post-game interview, and you're gassing him up to
I
puck
can't
it.
believe people have been turning down this offer, bro. You're gross.
Yeah.
And then he leaves the team. Yo, those guys were ass.
Yeah, those guys are fucking ass. That is my point, and that's why it's like now people are like, Don, you're capping. Don, you were wrong about Cap. He's dog shit, brother. He knew the team was shit. He was joining. We knew the team he was shit. We don't think they were good. So why would you join? You want to join a team? At least you have respect, like a respect factor. You want to have a respect factor for your teammates. These challengers, these people are just taking it because they want the money, which I don't blame them. Everyone wants the money. But Kenny was just like, oh, it's a Pee-wee 50K. I'm like, bro, this 50K is a lot more than these guys make. These guys don't make shit.
Especially now you can just hop on Prize Picks.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, that's about, hey, you can double that.
You can double that.
You can double that. That 50K, that could be 100K.
Yeah,
it could. It could.
Hit the roulette table every time you get paid.
Well,
Hey,
I mean, there you go.
you know?
It could. You could also lose it all. But go
Exactly.
ahead,
But guess what? You didn't have shit to begin with.
But like, you're only picking it up for a month, maybe a month and a half, 2 months. Little paycheck
Yeah, on
before
Surge,
they drop you again.
apparently you've got a 1 month timeline to win an event and get MVP, or you're off the team by the next
What
event.
even are Surge, man? And they're apparently $5 million in debt, according to leaks, according to Ghost to Hope the other day. So
What's the wait? Who's their coach?
A tour.
Oh, that's right. Hope
I
he's
like
getting
Ricky.
paid.
I like Ricky, but I don't like the moves he's making. This shit is whack.
Brother, what are we doing? What are we doing here?
I don't really. Yeah.
I don't know if he's getting forced to make some moves or anything like that, but whatever has been done this year has probably been some of the worst roster moves I've ever seen in my life. And you're on par with, like, listen, love Ricky as a person, and if this is your coaching method, I think it sucks. Because the roster changes, who you picked up at the start of the year, all this shit, terrible.
Anyway, they're looking to get either Brack or Beans. Do we think either player should say yes?
Well,
Because now they want to change the roles.
Listen, Beans to me, and I'll say this because he's like, you know, a good friend of mine. I think you should not join that team. Keep getting a little salary on your challenger team and just keep winning. And by then, you're going to get a better offer. Where
He's guaranteed to the pro-am. Like, he's going to be at the pro-am for sure, Major 3.
Oh my God, no.
Like, it's a no-brainer, isn't it?
As for, listen, Beans, hell no. As for Brack's been a tainted name in the scene for so long. He hasn't had a shot in ages. I believe Brack is a very, very good AR and probably doesn't deserve to join that Surge team. But we're at the point now of, like, is he going to get another shot? So if I'm Brack, I probably take that. If I'm Beans, hell the fuck no, stay away from that. You literally text me saying, as long as you're not on a team that's going to ruin your career, let me tell you something, brother.
They're going to ruin your career.
They're going to ruin your career.
100%.
Listen.
They teamed before, and they hated, like, I didn't hear anything positive from it. Gwen, Beans, and Tej, they played at the World Cup. Did they not play?
Yeah,
on
they
the
played
Ravens?
on the Ravens, yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
Benjamin Beans, I love you to pieces. Do not
join that team.
Do not.
Brack. I want Brack to get another shot, too.
Beans didn't play with him at the World Cup, did he? They couldn't go.
It was a year before, though, no? Modern Warfare 3 World Cup?
Modern Warfare 3
Beans was
World
on
Cup.
Ravens
I
there.
swear
They
Beans
played?
played with
With
Tej and
Gwyn
Gwen.
and Tej,
Yes,
yeah.
bro. Yeah, they got like top 16 or something. Did they not?
On what team?
On the Ravens.
I think on the Ravens, yeah. Who was the
On the
fourth for that
Ravens.
tournament?
You fucking Clayster.
Yeah, I was going to say it was Clay still there then. Because did they drop like Fellow for Beans or something? Whatever it was. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the thing. I'll double check real quick. But yeah.
Bro, I'm 99% sure.
Nah, I'm on it right now. I'm about to check.
I'm 99%
You
sure.
you are probably right. I'm just faded.
Yeah, and like,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Fellow Gwyn TJ Beans. See,
Okay,
that's
no,
how
it's
so he
bad
took
Fellow,
it
it
is.
place
was with
spot.
Fellow, yeah. Yeah, Clay was gone by then.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
listen, they got 5th to 8th. Clearly was not a good roster.
Oh, they got 5th to 8th. Okay, at least they got top 8.
It actually does say it in the
Yeah.
article on the screen. But yeah, that would, you're right, yeah. So,
Listen, bro.
one of the rosters of all time, for sure.
Like even like that's just they don't have the surge. I mean, are we gonna talk about Boston soon?
Absolutely. I'm
Okay,
down.
I just want to tie it in. I just want to tie it in because I just know some things about Boston and their outlook of it to me makes much more sense. And obviously, both of their AR spots are locked up with Nasty and Spart. But at least, they're coming at it with like, okay, let's make the most out of the situation. Making champs is very unrealistic. There's probably like a 5% chance that we can make it. Let's invest in the content. Let's bring, rumored that they're bringing Kenny on. Let's bring a vet on. Try to, build some of our guys up. So, once our vet is gone, he's not going to be there forever. That, we have a good system like brought in, built in. We can do podcasts like Optic do. We can do content like Optic, do content like The Bush, do content and actually have a fucking good team. Actually have a good foundation. The Surge, they're not building a foundation. You're not going to go do content over there. You're not going to go build your brand over there. You're going to go over there and try to have a miracle run that is not possible. It's not possible. Okay, this is what I'm going to compare Surge. You joining Surge and Cap joining Surge and anyone who joins Surge, it's like you have to beat a horde of zombies with your bare fists. You don't have a weapon. You don't have a fucking if you have a fucking Tommy infinite ammo scythe and you can just spray the horde of zombies down, it'd probably be pretty easy, right? No, if you join the Surge, you're fighting with your bare hands. Thousands of zombies.
And you ain't
They're
got
all
no
trying
arms
to
either.
get you.
You're just shouldering.
That's what joining Surge is. So if you want to try to beat a horde of zombies with your bare fucking hands, go join the Surge.
I think it's I don't think you've got any fists over there.
You don't even have fists. You just got you're dead. You're just gonna die. You're gonna die.
It's like you're a blob. You're just fighting them as a blob.
Go like Brack, I believe.
You're just getting mollywopped. Oh, that's what I said about Brack too. Like, listen, Brack's been, people have been talking about Brack for years, like, and he just hasn't got a shot anywhere. So
he should get a shot. I think Brack should get a shot.
No, he should done. But I'm saying, like, for him, it's like shit. Like this might he can say this might be my only opportunity to like show something. Like I said, his name's been tainted for so long just because of that Black Ops 4 stint where everyone thought he was a kill horse. Has it not?
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah. And then he came back. I mean, he was on Florida for a bit. But
listen, I think Brack's talented. I think he's talented.
To me, he's changed how he's played.
Oh no, for sure.
He plays much faster. He was slow.
Yeah.
I know you did too. I hated playing him on Black Ops 4. I thought he was awful.
Yeah.
Like as a play style, not as a player. Like
Yeah.
I think he does deserve a spot in the league. Do I? Like I said, his name's been tainted for so long, and obviously, like back then, every player had a personal opinion on some people, and like that genuinely stopped him getting picked up at some points.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. All right, let's talk about Boston then, because we saw these rumors the other day that Omit and Ruffy are kind of running the show over there now. They've changed tack. Looks like Snoopy might be gone, like properly gone, unfortunately. Roddy put an article out that said that as far as he's aware, Snoopy's probably off the org entirely. Purge probably following suit. So, although maybe they could keep him on in some capacity, but I would say unlikely. So yeah, Nasty and Spart, your AR duo, they're looking for 2. I mean, look, we talked about it. I mean, we honestly nailed it, Trey, on last week's show. I can't lie, because we literally, shocked. We talked about all of these things. The first thing we talked about was Afro potentially coming in. Makes a lot of sense. Quality sub player, has experience with Nasty, won the most recent tournament. And also Boston, if they're taking the strides, as Don says, to try to be like an actually more well-rounded organization, let's say, And I did see an interesting one we had on. We looked at the user flares on Breaking Point, and I think Boston was about 5th in terms of like the amount of kind of fans, I guess. And we don't have as many French fans on the site as would be, expected and all this. But still, Boston, like, they've got something going on. And
I like Boston.
Yeah, like he goes, no, I got a bit of a soft spot for this team. That was especially true when Doug was there behind the scenes running the show, just because I thought it was hilarious.
Which is crazy to me that you had a soft spot for Boston because of DCM.
But DCM, he's just that guy, right? It is what it is. And look, you never count him out, baby. Never count DCM out. I know he's got something else up his sleeve. Don't worry about that. But yeah, Boston, Afro, possibly on the SMG. And then we talked about it last week, Trey. We were like, what if, could Kenny come back? What would that look like? Ken was like, to me, he was surprisingly like, yeah, I've thought about running the sub. I've played it up in my head. Like he was almost, he was ready for the question, which surprised me.
He probably got that Boston offer, when they didn't qualify, when they were looking for a team, when they were looking for players. They were probably speaking about him. His name's been in the mix, all right? Toronto wanted him, or supposedly wanted him. But as for Ken, he ain't relocating. Like that's a big thing that Ken. He doesn't need to. He doesn't need to. He could. Don, correct me if I'm wrong. He could happily retire and be chill in Texas with his girl. He's cool over there. Does he want to compete? Yes, he does want to compete. We know this. He hasn't said he's done with competing. He misses it.
Yeah.
Boston, I think, is a really good opportunity for him to go. Imagine he does well on this team with a sub 2. We're gonna get sub Kenny back, and now sub Kenny belongs on that Mount Rushmore of SMGs when it comes down to it back in the day. In terms of like World War II, Kenny, yeah, unstoppable. There was no stopping that guy. Now, with the teammates he's playing with, him and Afro on the same team would be absolutely wonderful to watch in terms of like how they get along. Afro's got a great personality. Ken's got a great personality. I would never see them two clashing whatsoever. I think those two will work together.
The podcast would be fire, to be fair.
Yeah.
The content would be great.
And then Nasty and Spa, obviously. Nasty hasn't teamed with Ken. Spa hasn't teamed with Ken either. None of them have, but Kenny's so easy to get along with. I think that's a really good trait with Ken, and you've also got a world champ with him. And I do believe him back on the sub will be that guy again. With the players around him too, he needs passion. He needs passion around him, and let me tell you, there's no better passion than some of the EU guys. So, listen, I've been a fan of Boston. I like the organization. I love the fact that even when they were supposed to be like getting rid of their organization, selling up, they still managed to keep it going. Like they're still here surviving. Mm-hmm. And I don't have a soft spot for Boston because Doug's on the team or was on the team.
No.
I got a soft spot for Boston because I got a soft spot for Boston because I feel like they care a lot about their team and
I
players,
agree. Like I think
just,
mainly what it was for me in Boston is went to those events 23, 24, like meeting a lot of the guys that run the show behind the scenes of their organization, like how passionate they were, how like hard they tried to make it work, like and the events they ran were the first events back that I went to after COVID. And so I don't know. There's a few reasons, I guess.
That's why I got a soft spot for him because they.
And Slasher was there as well for a bit.
I feel like they care about the players and what they do with the situation and how they have it. They just don't have the money to back it like everyone else does.
Yeah.
So, listen, I'm a big fan of this team. If it works, it works. I'll be very happy. I will be supporting. Afro coming back onto it and Nasty playing with him again. I'll always be a big fan of that. And yeah, Kenny back on a sub, and I'm excited to see how Spark continues to play because he's a very interesting AR to watch as well when you watch him play games. So, a big fan of the Boston team. I'm happy they're making this change. Unfortunate for Snoop and Purge, they'll probably land somewhere though because that's just how it is. They're good players. They just probably don't work on this team, and maybe Snoopy can
to Miami, baby. Let's lock in.
Yeah, maybe Snoopy can do something on a different team. I still think Snoop's got tons of talent. I just think he needs someone that's better than him.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, you guys pretty much fucking smoked it. I mean, hopefully Boston do well. I'm rooting for them. Obviously, they got Spart. Love Spart. They got Kenny now. They're going to get Kenny now. I don't think that they're gonna be amazing or anything.
They need to be like really, really good if they want to make champs. Like they need to legit
not,
be a top 4 team or better.
Yeah, they're probably not gonna make it. So, I think they know that that's not their expectation. Their expectation is just to build the foundation. So just knowing that that's their goal, and their goal is obviously they want to win, but they're not. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's not. I feel like just from what I've heard, they're having a very realistic approach. So I'm gonna judge them in mind of their goal, if that makes sense. And I feel like in terms of their goal, I feel like they set a very realistic goal: get the content going, be competitive. Try their best, be a team, basically enhance their presence in the scene. If they can enhance their presence in the scene, leading into the World Cup, then I think that's great. But in terms of, because I know people always care about if they're going to win or whatever. I don't think they're going to win an event. I don't think they're going to make champs. I think Kenny's going to need some time as well. I wish he ran a sub on my team. I do think Kenny is better with the sub. I think the only time Kenny struggles with the sub is when there's like a pre-aiming AR style, which the Traixx is right now. So I don't know. Kenny is a dominant sub, and his 2 best sub games are World War II and Vanguard. And both of those guns you YY and you're off the fucking hip with it. So if we get a gun meta change and the sub becomes more cracked, like off the hip, it has a good hip fire, it shoots fast, and it's a traditional sub, I think Kenny could easily be. I mean, bro, when he was in those 2 games, he was MVP. He was MVP in both of those games where it was cracked out off the hip. It's just this pre-aiming sub like the Vaz. He wasn't good with the Vaz. He wasn't good with the Vaz. That's not his bag. And the Vaz is kind of like a Traixx, in terms of how it's like sluggish and it's some war zone as SMG. So obviously I want him to perform, but I'm just giving my honest opinions. Maybe he could use it as motivational or whatever. But yeah, he's good with the subs that are fucking like how he wants the sub that aBeZy is complaining for. So if that happens, I think we can.
Yeah, Kenny needs to get that propaganda moving as well. I like that.
Yeah, he needs to be in the chat and try to get
listen
and try to get that type of SMG, because the Traixx, I'm not sure that like him and Afro are going to just run worlds, but I hope they do. I think it could be amazing if they made like a Cinderella run. I just don't think it's likely.
Yeah, we're a long way back, unfortunately, but.
Listen, everyone's getting up to date with their teams and stuff like that. This might be the change that Boston need to make everyone play better.
Yeah, I think that's true. That's true.
I think Boston, weren't ever going to do well with the players they had in terms of when, like I said, I'll always say it, when they wanted to drop 2 people or they were deciding who to drop, and it's like, damn, bro, like shit, like you want to get rid of both of us, but we got to decide, and that's what's happening with the Falcons right now, pretty much. Going in. I'll just finish my Kenny rant real quick. Yeah, this sub ain't really for Kenny. I will say that. I don't think this is like a sub-orientated, like, World War II run and gun, like sub-heavy thing that Kenny's going to be crazy at. If it stays the same as the way it is, it's going to take a little bit of time for him. Because, we've seen it before how sub, like aBeZy said, Don, this sub sucks. Like, it's not a sub. Hopefully they do get a faster paced sub in there for everyone, not just this beamy ass, like, pick it up, Hisoka Warzone ass piece of shit.
So
that wasn't a straight Hisoka, by the way.
Great.
That was just a Warzone shout.
Yeah.
But yeah, going into the same thing here, Rab, we got a Falcons roster change on
Absolutely
on the cusp. QK is in the team.
Well, look, I've seen this today, right? So we've got little social post coming hot out of Exnid, and it's him and QK on getting on the flight back out to the US. And Exnid looks like a pretty happy man. To me, that ain't the face of a man who's about to get dropped.
That's getting dropped.
Like, that's just what that's what I'm thinking. Well, but yeah, Ronnie's dropped a couple bombshells today.
I'm going to give my take on this. You can hate it or love it. I don't care. Clay's been getting a lot of slack for what's been happening. He's been getting death threats, apparently. Not cool. Not cool at all. Listen, let's just keep the facts straight. Exnid, love the player. I love him to pieces. Great guy, everything like that. Online, absolute demon. LAN, not very good. Like, let's just keep it straight up, clear as day. Not very good at all. That's not due to him not having the talent. It's due to him not playing well on LAN like how he does online, because it's not the same game. There is no way in hell that if you think that you're going to get rid of Pred and keep Exnid and QK, that this team's going to do something crazy. Pred is a proven world champ. He's proved it many times. He's proven what he can do online and LAN. There's no shot in hell that you drop Pred in this situation. Love Exnid to pieces. Love him to pieces. But his LAN gameplay just isn't something that's going to win them chips or even win them a match at this point. Yeah, I just don't see a world where Pred gets dropped here. There's no shot. If Pred gets dropped, wow, this might be the end.
Yeah, I mean, he shouldn't get dropped. I don't know. I feel like every time I give opinions on people who I really don't know, I really didn't watch BO6. I don't know where Exnid came from. He just came from Saudi and spawned in. From my point of view, he just spawned in, and he's like people's favorite player. Like, he's like, Enable. He's like, oh, I love Saudi. He's my favorite. Like, he has so much people rooting for him. Maybe it's just his aura, his energy. People just like him.
He's a good guy.
He's a good guy. But how do you guys know he's a good guy? I just haven't seen. I don't know.
He just like that though. He's just like that.
It's like his post-game interviews and stuff. Like when they
post-game interviews and stuff.
Okay. Even when you see him playing, he's just got the passion, and that's what I love about him. But let's be realistic here. Are you taking Exnid or Pred? That's how I see it.
I mean, yeah, I
just don't understand it from my point of view, and I feel like it's good because I didn't watch BO6, so I don't have that thought. Eric Boom is a great guy, and he brings passion. How the fuck does he? I'm just trying to say, what the fuck? Where does Exnid get this
He's also got the Saudi gas. He also does have the face of the Saudi
scene.
The
smile. Okay. All right. So he's just got aura. Okay. This guy just got aura.
Listen, I think that's all it is.
Yeah,
but
he's got charisma for sure.
He's just got aura. Nice.
I love the Falcon team. I said this team, to me, if they were good at S&D, they'd be second. But, bro, we can't go to LAN and just get shit on. That's not how it works. It's not how it works.
Not even by good teams either. The first major, they lost to Optic and FaZe, but this major, they lost to G2 and Tronto.
I don't know if they're just, saying they're trialing Pred and Exnid. But, obviously, Exnid is, their Saudi face, which is cool. But they have QK coming in now. But I know for a fact there's not a single hope in hell that these people that they're sitting there thinking about dropping Pred. There's just no way.
Bro, I feel like it's this. If I'm in AG shoes, I'm annoyed. I feel like they should have never how is his name even brought up? And then that was the whole argument. Ben and Zoom and them were having. They're Ben was well, it's good for the team to have people compete for the final roster spot, but it's
I don't know about that.
I'm Pred. What you mean? I've literally played good this year. Played good the whole year.
I'm Pred.
I'm Pred. I played good the whole
year.
Pay
me 500. Pay me 500.
400. Yeah. What are we talking about? Compete for the last spot.
I don't want anyone to get dropped. I want that to be known. I don't want to sit there and people hope they get dropped. But it's if we're gonna go talk about people making good roster moves, you can't sit there and say that dropping Pred is a good idea. It's just not.
Pred, do you really think Pred is that good that year? Look at the number, bro. They just played Optic the other day and fried. He fried the Exnid can't get a kill in S&D. We keep talking about, oh, these guys are not good at search. This team is so bad at search. One, Seljum's camping, and he's not getting a goddamn kill. But two, it's Exnid averages 2 kills a search half the fucking time. If you wanted to pick, shout out to Prize Picks. If you bet Exnid's under in the S&D 10 times in a row, at least 8 of them bitches is going under. He don't get go pull up and I'm going off of that without even knowing the stats off top. He doesn't get kills in search. He averages, and mind you, when I watch the tape and the arrow, he don't even be doing nothing. He top blue on Scar. He's top blue on Scar on offense. That's some shit that fucking Fire. We haven't talked about Lou. Fire will sit top blue. The camper AR is sitting. Why is Exnid top blue on Scar? They
Yeah,
don't
word
know
to
what the
prize
fuck they're
picks.
doing.
If you guys want to get involved, use code Breaking Point. Claim your $50 lineup with your first $5 pick. Link in the description box below. But maybe no Exnid anymore, you know? Maybe no Exnid. Maybe Fire comes in with a 1.2. So slam that over. But I know you're going to be back on it next weekend now.
Yeah, but
Well, listen, Cell's not doing shit either in S&D, and I keep talking to
not.
him about it, and I'm like, bro, can you fucking do something, bro? Like, you're Cellium. What was it, Major 1, 1.5 this year, 0.6? The Major 2, 0.6 or something like that? Like, come on, bro.
He's not doing shit in Surge, but look, I have the stat. Exnid has a 0.78 for the season in S&D. He has the least amount of bloods. He has less bloods than Cell. And Cell's not doing nothing on the map. And Cell has more first bloods than my cracked sub. He needs to play Search, bro. I've been saying, bro, I was never that good at Search. So what did I do? I fucking grinded Chows with Tej and Prolu. I grinded Chows. All you have to do is play the mode. That's why he's good at Hardpoint and Overload and not Search. Because he's playing Hardpoint and Overload every fucking day. So he looks like he knows what the fuck is going on in those modes. He's probably not grinding Search. He's not grinding Search. Just grind Search for like 2 months and I guarantee he'll figure it the fuck out. It's not that hard. Like, the bad S&D players are the ones who sit there, they spawn up, and they pray someone runs across their screen. That's what I used to do when I didn't play the game. Because my team didn't scrim Search. When I was on MW19, I used to beg, yo, Lamar, can we scrim Search? We're ass Search. Can we scrim Search? We're ass Search. We never scrim Search. So what did I do in the match? Shit, I hope we win. I'm finna hold my iron somewhere. I hope this motherfucker hit the corner and let me kill him. That's what these pro teams do that don't play Search. That's the only thing you can do. What else you gonna do? You don't play the mode, so you can't fucking predict. You can't actually clear the map. You can't actually work around the map with a thought process. Like, okay, people like to play here. People like to play this way. People like to retake the bomb this way. Bro, I promise you, all the bad S&D players, that doesn't cross their mind. That doesn't cross their fucking mind. They're not thinking shit. So he just needs to play the mode. I guarantee if he goes to Challengers, he'll have to play the mode because in Challengers, you play fucking 100 times more tournament matches. He'll figure it the fuck out and he'll get better. I think he's good at respawn. I think he's good with both weapons, a sub and an AR. I just think he is abysmal at S&D. It's the same thing I said about Geo last year. I think Geo, when he in BO6, he was good at respawn. I could tell in S&D, he did not have a clue on where the other team was supposed to be, what was supposed to happen, nothing, because he didn't play the mode.
All right, listen, Don's spitting facts. But I'm gonna spit some more facts. I don't really care how you do online. If you're getting shit on online, you've probably got to make a rush change. But if you're playing well online and you go to LAN and get shit on, then you've definitely got to make a rush change. Now, if you're Falcons, how much do you reckon you're spending on salary this year? You got like 1.7 mil, maybe?
8 plus 4 plus 3, that's 15. Yeah.
Plus Clay.
Almost 2 M's. Like 1.75.
Now, you're going to want to win that year, right? You're going to at least want to get a finals. You want to see something.
Yeah, some.
All right, Exnid from online to LAN in Major 2 qualifiers to Major 2 LAN was minus 0.34.
Something like that. The Lion Man card went from an 80 to a 65.
Now, listen, let me just say, everyone on that Falcons team was plus.
Exnid also, Kiz also got shit on LAN.
Let's not do it yet. Let me just say that. This isn't an Exnid roast. This is the whole team roast. They all got well starred. But a 0.34 difference is like a crazy difference to where, Kiz has a 0.14 above him. Pred has a 0.17 above him, and so is still positive. Like, we're just running and dying at that point. There's no regaining from that. He has a better hardpoint KD than Pred. Now, not everything's KD, obviously, but he has a better hardpoint KD than Pred at Major 2. He has the best S&D KD at Major 2. And he has the worst Overload KD at Major 2. So, realistically, all this team got shit on. He just got absolutely well-starred in the Overloads. So, technically speaking, he didn't get he got the worst of it. You know, it's like Kenny and those overloads of LA Thieves. You know, realistically, he didn't even play that bad. He just got worse starred in the overload, which made it look 10 times worse. But I've always had an issue with the S&Ds. Like Don said, his arrow doesn't look too crazy. He don't do much. Cell also needs to step it up in S&D. I know Cell doesn't want to snipe, so Q4 will be sniping if I'm not mistaken. He did snipe in challenges, I think.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, no, he's
good.
pretty good with it.
And he's pretty gross. He was pretty gross with it, and that's what they need.
They're gonna
Guess
have the
what?
sniper in Trey. Wow.
Oh, yo! Imagine they're good at S&D. I might need to get paid
Yeah, you
because
might.
this is insane. This Falcons team, I think they just like done as well as they could done, and then this last major was like the nail in the coffin for him. I think it was just done after that.
Do you think it's interesting that like Kiz is like for sure staying? Not to say that he shouldn't, because I think he should, but I just think it's interesting that like the logic here is, okay, we put Kiz to the sub, so that there's absolutely no thought about trying to have like just keep Exnid and Pred and then swap out Kiz. I don't think that would be a good idea, but I just think it's interesting.
I think if you get rid of Kiz, this team crumbles.
Yeah, I'm on board. I agree with that, to be honest.
I think fans need to understand how well regarded Kismet is between the pros too. Like Kiz is very well respected in what he does on the map with other pros too.
He's a smart player. Like he will try and do what he
Listen,
can.
he's
to
a
make
world
it work.
champion for a reason. You know, he's a world champ for a reason. There's a reason, you know, him and Hydra work so well together. He was 99 Kiz doing what he did on the map whilst having Hydra on his team. You know, I think people got to put some respect on his name. I'm excited to see him back on the sub too. I know he wasn't too comfortable on the AR.
We talked about this before the season started, right? It's like, well, they even tried it, didn't they? They had Exnid on the flex at the World Cup last year because partly what they wanted to do to keep the Saudi face was to have Exnid on the flex and have Kiz and Pred on the sub, which probably made more sense all along. But because Exnid couldn't run the flex, they ended up with Kiz on the flex. But now they've got a new Saudi kid who's really good, who can run that. So, like, kind of feels like a no-brainer, right? So I don't know. There has been a bit of talk about what this team wanted to do, whether, like, because Clay's getting a lot of comments coming out of Saudi fans, as far as I understand. Maybe I'm misguided here, but I imagine this is partially true at least, because they feel like Clay is dropping Exnid because he doesn't want him / like him, which maybe he likes him. You know, Exnid seems like a very likable guy, but if Clay feels like the team is best to move on from Exnid, which seems like the most sensible of the options, especially if you're still bringing in another Saudi player anyway, so you can keep that role going. There's just been a lot of thought that this team. I'm just going to say this has been coming, right, Trey? Do you know what I mean?
Listen, there was rumors that they wanted to get rid of Exnid after Major 1.
Yeah.
That got shut down by higher ups. Now, I think the higher ups are sat there thinking like, shit, like we're about to spend 2 million, not even make a grand final. We might even make champs. They're 8th in standings right now.
They are. It's a little precarious.
They've got 3 world champs on the team. You trying to tell me that they're happy with this? No. Listen, end of the day, this team's spending so much money and the players are really good for them to be doing this bad. If the players in Clay believe that Exnid's the issue, then Exnid's the issue. Now, I know Saudis, everyone loves Exnid. But the harsh reality of it is, like, the team's not well, the team's not doing good, someone has to go, and it's Exnid.
Otherwise, what are you paying Clay for as well? If he's
the Saudi fans are gonna be mad. But guess what? You're replacing, in my opinion, because I would keep Pred. You're replacing a Saudi player with another Saudi player. What's wrong here? You want to go back to a full Saudi team and just go 0-18, 0-34, 0-60? Like, let's keep it real. That's how, that's where it's gonna go. Like, the team doesn't think Exnid's the right one for them. Fine, you got to make a change. It doesn't deserve death threats or anything like that.
Yeah.
People saying they should get Ken, sub Ken.
No. Absolutely not. Not on that team. Bro, that team, bro, Clay's not done, bro. I teamed with Clay for a whole year. I know how Clay thinks about stuff. Bro, I mean, it's just always hard. It's hard, bro. Like, to me, the way I look at it is you got one player on the team that's playing for the win. And then you got Exnid, who might be playing for the win, but he probably doesn't even know how to play for the win. He probably doesn't know what the fuck he's doing half the time. AG and Cell, they're obviously world champions. They know how to win. But the way they play, their play styles are more selfish. I mean, that just is what it is. I'm talking about like a tendency thing. Obviously, they've won fucking 10 times, 20 times more than I have. It's just the team overall is just built from the ground up. The play styles aren't the greatest. But that was just me commenting on the Kiz thing. Kiz is the guy on the team who knows how to win and is trying to win. So you can't, once you drop him, it's just going to be everyone looking at each other like, I want the 1.2. Oh, I want the 1.2. Like, it's fucked at that point. And that's one of my, that's honestly, you know, I personally think QK, just from the eye test and like I was really watching him play challengers, he's really good. He's really good. I think he's better than Exnid. Honestly, I think QK, if he can play how he played in challengers, he might be one of the best players. I think he's really, really good, honestly. But his play style is extremely selfish. So it's like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Which, obviously, if you're producing that well in challengers, he's producing at such a high rate. He's producing more than anyone, including all the people on my team on the Bush, including everybody in challengers. He had the #1 production damn near. And his KD was high. His shit was insane. The way he plays, he's playing his life perfectly. He's making people bend corners. He looks great, right? I just think his play style is selfish. So with him and Cell and AG, I still don't have confidence in it flowing perfectly. I still don't have confidence in the shit flowing perfectly. But I do think QK it has potential to be a fucking amazing player. 100%.
Kiz is gonna have to do it all for sure. He's gonna be.
Yeah, Kiz is gonna have to drop a 0.8.
Yeah.
If they can get QK and Kiz can drop a 1.0, and if he drops a 1.0 and they don't win the event, someone's going to hell. Someone needs to give Kiz a super duper Omega Max. If he gets a 1 with those 3 people holding irons and playing for kills, someone needs to give him the Omega Max, bro. I promise you.
Someone needs to be a leader over there too. Let's be honest. It's someone needs to just take over, and it has to be Kiz. You know, I'm not saying he doesn't. I don't know how it works over there, but like, someone's just got to step up, and it has to be Kiz, in my opinion, to just fucking start commanding these boys. Because, like Don, you see the mini map sometimes. It looks like a bunch of headless chickens, like Stevie Wonder's on the sticks.
We'll get Clay back in the server, man.
Well, listen. You know, we spoke about Falcons for a while. Obviously, we don't want to talk about it too much because then we're going to get attacked. There's not much to really say unless anyone else has got something to add on to it. We can quickly
touch on the Ravens.
The Ravens. Mr. Aluka, I heard, is...
Well, because they're obviously connected to a certain extent to what's going on in Don's camp right now. Lots of talk about, okay, Nero is gone. They're looking for another option. There's a lot of talk about Aluka. Well, there's a couple of talks here from different angles. Firstly, people want Aluka from FaZe. FaZe don't need him anymore. Can they buy him? Can they loan him? What does that look like? That's a question. But apparently that looks pretty unlikely for Ravens, which is expected, to be fair. The other talk is if they are just going to make a one-man move for Nero, will they be forced into a two-man move if somebody poaches Lurks? Because that has been the additional story that's emerged, is that some teams, they want to buy Lurks out of his contract. Maybe now, maybe in the near future. Don't know what teams that would be exactly. Some teams have more resources than others. But yeah, obviously from your perspective, Don, lots of talk about Fire. I mean, Prolo obviously was thrown around as well coming to the Pro League, but I think if Fire does come in here, then like it'd have definitely earned it.
Yeah. From what I hear, it's between, from what I was kind of there, so I just thought from my point of view, I'm pretty sure just talking to the people I was talking during this little phase that Lou was the first person they hit up, so he's got that going for him. I did hear about the Luka thing, but I'm pretty sure Luka, whatever that happened with, that was like an afterthought and it fell through very quickly. And pretty sure Luka is teaming with Snoopy in challenges.
Hell yeah, baby. Let's go.
Luka, it's a Luka and Snoopy. and probably
Coach Doug.
Awakening, and somebody else.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, yeah. My bad. I just lost train of thought.
No, you're good. So fire to the league.
Fire to the league. They hit up Lou. Happy for Lou. We were kind of in a weird spot. I was trying to remember what was happening. We're in a weird spot because we're trying to wait. He's like, I don't know if it's 100%. And then we're gonna end out missing on a couple other people. I'm not gonna announce who we got, but we were about to miss out on the guy. He was gonna join the team that I just mentioned, the Snoopy Wake, a Luca team. But luckily, we're just like, we basically just told Lou, listen, bro, you got this tryout, you better fucking make it. That's what we told him. Because if you don't make it, you're gone from our team as well. You're gone. No, I'm being for real because we were about to lose.
Of course. About to get your boys signed.
Lose whoever the fuck.
Whoever you're signing. Yeah, whoever you're signing.
Yeah, whoever the fuck we're about to get. So I'm like,
well said,
you got to get gone. So
you better get that locked in.
Lou, I think his tryout is going on. I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be today. I don't know if it is, if it happened today, whatever. Hopefully he made it. I wish him the best of luck. If he didn't make it, GG's.
GG's, brother.
Because
the Ravens, I think, are good enough to be like, they're good enough to.
What's Jiren saying? I would like to rebuttal that. What do you want to rebuttal?
I don't know. I think he's talking about the Wake, the new Wake team and all of this, the update.
Oh, that's just what I seen on Twitter. If that's not a team, then that's not a team. Okay. I don't know. All I know is what we got going on the Bush.
And you already know Cap's back on that Bush team. You already know that.
Cap is trolling me right now, though. Cap texted me. He said, I signed my life away. Call me P7 Cap. I'm back with Eric Boom, my duo. I think he's capping. I think he's just trolling me.
But he wants to hope so, because we'll just give out some bad PR so he never gets picked up again.
Yeah, well, exactly. And we can do that. We have the power to do that on this show.
We'll just... You don't want to be a Burger King card, do you?
Nah.
Don't want to be a Burger King card. Now... speaking of the Ravens still, Zuma did say they were talking about Exnid going too, no?
Yeah, and I do feel like, I fear, Trey, that this could be a Boston V2. If that is true, because Zuma did say that, but I mean, he also said that Traixx is getting dropped, and apparently that's Cap. So
yeah, who's his source?
He said Exnid's getting dropped? I think that's Cap for sure.
He said that they considered... Or he said that, like, if they were going to drop somebody else, it would be Exnid or something like that. He was like, he heard something about a two-man move, which I would have found very surprising personally.
I wouldn't have found it.
It would have been crazy. It would have been crazy.
That's what I would have thought, right? Surely it would have been crazy.
Listen, the two-man change wouldn't have surprised me because of how bad they were doing on land. Like, listen, on line's one thing, land's another thing. You just get... Don, you don't want to be the team that just does well on line and gets mocked for land. Like, you don't want to be that team. No. So, the only way to do to sort that out... Listen... I don't know what's going on with that Ravens team. Craze has been playing pretty bad for him, let's be honest. The Lurk stuff, listen, I don't think Lurks has a buyout. I think there's just a blank page where Ravens can ask for anything they want.
Oh, what an org, man. What an org. Do you think Brian Saint drafted that contract as well? He probably did.
Listen, I can't even hate Brian Saint. I can't even hate. He is London Raw Ravens.
No, it's actually so impressive, man. I did have a little chat with him in
I respect him a lot more. Obviously we troll him a little bit, and I hope he don't take it too much to heart. Listen, we'll call out if we think a coach needs dropping. Let's not get that. Let's get that straight. If I think you've done some fucked up shit, and you've been costing, I'll say it. Now, Brian Saint's doing pretty well this year in terms of the standings, but this whole, land shit ain't going well, so they got to sort that out. But yeah, obviously this news about Exnid coming out, like you said, Don, might not, you've heard, might not be true or isn't true, whatever like that.
Blur says that Zinni said that he told Zuma about it and he was wrong, so it looks like...
Oh yeah, it's pure cap. They love Exnid. Exnid turned their season around. He's not... Exnid is... He was duoed up with Lurk. I even said, I was like, that's why Lurks and Exnid were duoed up in the Challengers
him and
pit,
Lurks
walking
get
around
on
together.
Good. They get on well.
Yeah. Exnid is the captain of the team. So, I mean, Exnid and Lurks are their two pieces, and I think they thought about dropping Craze, and they decided not to, but I'm pretty sure they talked to him and just was like, hey, we're not going to drop you, but we need you. They hit him. I'm pretty sure they hit.
Uh-oh.
Lock in.
Oh, he's back.
Lock in. What happened?
Your internet lagged for 2 seconds, but you're good.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm pretty sure they hit. I'm pretty sure they ended up keeping Craze and they just hit him with a lock-in twin.
They hit him
So
with
he's-
yo, you carry on playing like shit, you're gone.
Yep.
And he sat there and gone, I don't know what more I can do, bro. Like, I'm playing like shit. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying.
Yeah. So Craze is good. I do think Craze knows how to play and he's a team player. He's just got to put it together on land. And I do think giving him a just one more run is fair. And I love transparency and telling people like, hey, you're not done yet, twin, but like, hey, lock in. Lock in before you get left back. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, just want to let you ain't as good as us two, but you're nearly there.
Yeah.
Just a bit more work, brother. Just a little bit.
Just know we're running the show,
lock
and
in,
like we can drop you tomorrow.
Yeah.
So like you got that's pretty much what they saying, literally. Like yo, you
Lock
got to step
in
the
or
fuck
yeah.
up.
Yeah.
That's
So,
tough. I wish I got that. I just got yo Trae.
You're gone. Yeah.
Scraps is in.
Yep.
I see. I didn't get like you're lucky in one last chance.
Yeah.
No, you didn't get that. You didn't
So
get
whenever
that.
people get that or there's transparent with that, I always tip that because I feel like people can they're either going to keep being shit, which they're already shit, so who cares? Or
And
they're
it's
going
the
to
realistic
respond.
expectation too of like if I'm still playing bad, fuck it, I know I'm gone.
Yeah.
And that's on me. They want me around. They want me being here. If I keep playing like ass,
They want
I'm
you
gone.
to turn up. They want you to
Yeah.
turn up. Yeah.
And I respect that a lot. Not this whole like, yo, should we get rid of this guy or this guy? And then it's like, oh shit, we'll get rid of him. But like he could have been gone too. So like he gonna feel like shit too. Yeah, no, I fought with that.
100%.
Shout out to
Well,
the Ravens, man. I hope it works out for them. You know, get Lou. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, I'm gonna ask him later how his little tryout went. Hopefully, he got. Apparently, his tryout is also versus C9, but I seen C9 playing Sudi on stream.
Well,
So
listen,
I don't know what's
you
going
know,
on with
you
that.
couldn't get a better tryout.
You couldn't
if
get a
you're
better
me.
tryout.
Yeah.
You couldn't get a better tryout.
Hey, if you don't
gotta
make
lock
the-
that one in, Lou.
Hey, if you don't make the team after playing C9, you might not be deserving of a spot.
Yeah.
bro.
If you don't make the team after C9's your tryout, it's over with, twin.
Yo,
I
if
mean,
imagine he's
C9
like-
also not
like-
doing anything. You know, we believe in the project. Anyway, sorry,
No,
go on, Trey. I interrupted your thought.
They're
They're
just
losing to
no-
Sudi. They're losing every map. And Sudi's filling in right now. It's not even his real team. He's filling in for another team.
Listen, you can't. There's no project there. There's nothing there. There's like I forgot this team was even like if they made a
Yeah.
roster change, I wouldn't even tell you to put it in the show.
No, we wouldn't even be talking about it. It's like, oh yeah, by the way, in the outro, like
I'd be like, oh,
C9
really?
just did this.
We do it whilst the outro is running,
Yeah. We just put a little graphic up at the end of the stream. Like,
which is crazy because you know C9 are only like what 30 points away from Boston,
yeah, they're big org on paper. On paper.
realistically.
Yeah, but it ain't
Yeah.
happened.
Obviously, Toronto didn't make a change. That was obviously this event was the one for them. We said that Insight had to turn up, and turn up he did. So they're good over there. LA Thieves, good run from them. They're not changing.
Unless someone's trying to pull the strings.
I heard. Listen, I heard a rumor after Birmingham. Minnesota were gonna make a change, but that got cleared up pretty quickly.
Yeah, I kept hearing that too. Yeah.
I heard they were trying to make an AR change, but like it got
Like
cleared
Garen
up
and
pretty
Mamba?
quickly. I think they just had a team meeting and they're just keeping it going. Like I said, not a terrible team. You just know what you're getting from. We need more consistency from them.
Damn, they gave him the craze. It's crazy.
No, I don't think they gave anyone the craze. I just think they all had a collective. I don't think they want to make a change. I just think they want to be better. I think they
Yeah.
like their team. They just need to be better in respawns and stop going game 5.
Yeah.
Quickly running down the list that you have up. Miami, obviously, good online stint, bad LAN. If they make a change, I wouldn't be shocked. But if they, stick together, I wouldn't be shocked either. They just need to put it together. And my boy Renko needs to stop getting costed. Falcons, obviously heard about them. We done a good segment on them. It's either Pred or Exnid.
Yeah.
And we're going to find out.
We will find out soon. They're doing trials the next few days, potentially.
Oh, I don't even think they're doing trials next few days.
No? They're just going to make the
No.
decision?
No,
When said they're going to do trials. Are they going to
Well-
wait for the trials?
I just don't know when they're scrimming.
Well, because Exnid's only flying back today.
Well, I asked Sal. He said, I don't know.
Oh, great. Damn, so I was getting paid all that cash. It's a chill.
No, I was playing Warzone with him. I was playing Warzone with him yesterday on that new mode, and I was like, "Oh, when you back to scrim?" And he was like, "I think Monday. I don't know."
Yeah.
I was like, "I bet." Cool.
Falcons are locked in, man. They're locked in.
I mean, like, well-deserved break for the players.
For sure.
Well-deserved break.
Well-deserved 0-3-0-3 at LAN. Well-deserved break. Yeah.
Listen, everyone needs a break, right?
Deal with a map. Nice break.
Come on,
nice break, buddy. Get the puck back in the server, mate. Let's play some S&D.
There's no one to play. We're going to play Swooty.
Yeah, well, it's better than nothing, bro. Like,
E9 playing Swooty. They ain't taking no days off. They're getting well started.
Load up the server. I don't know, man. Like, come on. We won 0 maps at LAN. Like, let's actually.
Yeah, but listen,
let's
everyone
get playing
in
the lobby
break,
and start working.
Come on, you deserve a little break as well, Rab.
Brother, there's 6 months in the off season to have a break, buddy. Like, load up the toy. Load up the toy.
The
no
toy
excuses.
got loaded, bro. The toy got. Hey,
man, if I was a coach GM, I'd be fucking going crazy, man.
Leave him alone.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't think I'd be good for these players for sure. There was a little chat actually from UC Master King for the 2. Do you think Nasty deserves better, like LAT, Koi, etc.? Look, someone always gets cucked. It is what it is. Unfortunately, the Surge team, someone's always going to get fucked over. Unfortunately, it was Nasty. But look, if they bring in Kenny, then like there's some upside there. There's some risk, but there's definitely some upside. So I don't know. Nasty Decoy would be cool, but it ain't happening right now. And Insight, unfortunately, would have had more. Like, Insight just had more aura on main stage than Nasty would have had, respectfully. Like, Insight pulled off the British flag. What do we think of shit?
Where do you get that from?
I know. That is true, actually, Trey. Even though he had the St. George's Cross, you went for the Union Jack. Both respectable options.
It was also mine was at an American LAN too. He had it in the UK.
So very true.
I didn't get the opportunity. The last time I played at UK LAN, I was getting called a traitor because I joined New York.
Yeah, well, we've been there.
But yeah, finish off the list. Ravens making a one-man change. Fire's getting his trial right now for his C9, so we'll see if he's on the roster. If he's not, he absolutely got tucked by Okus. Austin Breach making a 2-man change, looking like Afro and Kenny. Should be a good roster. Hopefully it works out. No contracts are signed, done and dusted. Can't wait to see that. And yeah, the other 2 teams, Gentlemate's not making a change. I think they still believe in the guys, which is cool. Surge, I don't want to talk about him. Fucking ass.
Yep. And then Cloud9, well done, everyone.
Cloud9. Yeah, I'm cool.
We got there, I think. So yeah, next week we'll see what's been happening. Also, shout out Prize Picks supporting the content. We did mention him a little bit earlier, but obviously there's no games this weekend. If you guys want to get involved, use code Breaking Point. Link in the top line of the description. Claim you $50, first $5 lineup. Any thoughts, Don? Like some of the new players coming in, like any lines you're keeping an eye out for? Because if Exnid's gone, then it could be cooked, right? But taking the fire over.
I'm just excited. I'm excited to just see some fresh faces, even though I mean we might have seen them before. We've seen Fire and Cold War. It's been a while, man. So at least we see, it'd be cool just to see Brack in a league match, see some new players, maybe see a team, overperform, get a little honeymoon cheese, see who's turning the fuck up. Hopefully we see some new weapons, new maps, new players. Just spice shit up, man. And when it's time for me to bet, I'm gonna go with the guaranteeds. My Simps, my Mercules, my hoops.
And my Okuses.
Yeah, like
and my Okus.
Okus is still here, actually. That's a good point.
I know.
The boys.
I know.
The
unders are gonna go crazy. That's my guy.
Okus is still here. It's also Masters Week, so and I'm watching the Masters. We will be there. I'm sure there's some golf fans in the chat. It is golf.
Oh, yeah. We ain't got.
I watch much golf, but
we ain't got Benji on the podcast. Shut up.
Masters Week. Masters Week's different, bro. Masters Week's different.
Shut up. The only thing I know is Tiger Woods rode the whip.
Yeah, the biggest golf story of the year so far.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. Don, final thoughts. How's a fish actually? Fish good? Fish still alive?
We lost one.
We lost one.
We lost one, and there's some shit happened. She said she was rushed to buy one. The salesperson was trying to rush her, and she bought a fish, and one of the fish brought I think it's called the ick or something. So they got the ick, and it's like a white dot that spawns in.
No way, that's serious. There's no way.
Bro, for real. It's a white dot that spawns in. Yeah, they got an ick, and it's a
she got
white
the
dot
ick?
that spawns in on the fish, and then
Word
they
to
can't
Nero,
breathe or
man.
some shit.
It's called the ick disease. The
Fuck.
ichthyophthisis
Yeah.
multifilus.
Yeah, it was the guy. He was the one that
shit.
brought it in. So he wasn't one of our main fish. None of our main fish. We got 3 main fish. It's Geronimo. He good. He good. And we got the medicine in there. Geronimo good. Cletus. He good. And Bobo.
Cletus?
Yeah, Cletus. He the all black fish. All black fish named Cletus. He good.
Oh shit, you got Rick on.
Yeah. Cletus is draped in Rick for sure. And we got Bobo. Bobo fat, but he got it. He got the egg. I see the white dot spawn on him. So hopefully it goes away with the medicine.
Okay.
So hopefully
can
he
you
makes.
get rid of the egg?
Yeah. You can get rid of it with the medicine. The medicine's in the tank right
You
now.
could cure the ick, Trey.
I didn't. Yeah, I thought the ick was
yeah.
like fucking perma.
We need to get Nero some of
you
this
can cure
medicine. Like we got it.
You could cure it. You could cure it. And it wasn't like I think the other one like Ben had it, so that's why I like died. Like Ben had it.
Okay.
He let the ick last too long.
Yeah. You gotta chalk
At least
it up.
at least Geronimo's good though.
Yeah, Geronimo's good.
my
He
dog,
chilling.
bro.
Yeah. He the most expensive fish. He the $25 big boy. So he gets sick. It's a problem.
Yeah. It's like when Geronimo gets the ick, we're fucked.
No,
we're fucked.
Yeah, we can't let him get the ick for sure. Yeah.
Right, Don's a fish, Dad. This is crazy.
That's crazy. That's actually crazy law.
Yeah. Wow. Well, I ain't got no fish.
No, no fish.
Yeah, no, I ain't got no fish. I got a parrot. He ain't got the ick. It's pretty much all I got. I got a couple cats, dogs. They're clear of the ick too. So we're
Nothing
blessed
crazy.
on that. Yeah.
All good. Well, I mean, I think you can roll out the show if you want, Trey. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. Listen, it's been an absolute pleasure. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. Episode 94 coming up to 100. It's an absolute pleasure.
Hit the sub button.
Yeah, hit the sub button, likes, everything's great. We appreciate everyone chilling as well. We had well over, I don't know, I didn't check, but I'm guessing we had over 1,000 viewers. That's just what we do these days. Lots to come. COD's coming pretty quick. This was it not this weekend? Next weekend?
Yeah, next weekend we're back. So let's get it.
Yeah, there'll be a pre-show when that happens, but no pre-show this Friday either. We'll be back Monday for another show because there's definitely going to be some roster changes, maybe a little bit more drama. And if there isn't, well, we can talk for an hour and a half, 2 hours about some nothing anyway. So it's an absolute pleasure.
Jono update.
Yeah, literally. Also, none of us have the ick. So, we're blessed. We'll be back Monday.
Yep.
We appreciate you guys. From myself, Rab, Don. It's an absolute pleasure. We'll see you guys next Monday. Hope you guys have a great rest of your week and a weekend. See you later.
Thanks, everyone. Take care.